Yeah. Tom. I don't know what you're saying, dude. Fuck is that? 'Where's Black Bedfordshire? Five people. All waiting. Betty. I'm gonna have a sick new camera tomorrow. I'm gonna film this shit with Ulysses.
Right.
Yeah. Is that damn?
No,
God,
it's
just
not Cam, it's Betty.
what?
I said no, it's not Cam, it's Betty.
No, I didn't think you were a Cam. I was like, yeah, why the fuck would I?
The thing is, what Giuliano? I think sorry, I'm not doing that.
Dude, Jesus. Cam's a good guy. He just I wish he'd been, I wish he'd been more on his toes when it came to the abrupt and severe reaction with which his tier list videos were met. I mean, I thought they were funny, but
Yeah, I like the thumbnail of his like black. Is it
oh
black
yeah,
MMA fighters?
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw that he put Strickland on there.
I was talking about him having like the poorly drawn black face on. That was really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you and him need to collaborate on further black tier list videos.
He's on my favorite black people tier list. It's like 5 second long video. All right, that's it. Let's roll for it.
Nah, you got
Thanks for
it.
tuning in.
Okay, okay, here, Betty, if you had to, your favorite black, we'll keep it for the casuals that, that plague this community. Keep it with the UFC. Your 5 favorite black MMA fighters, but UFC specific.
Was Joshua Blathwey a UFC fighter? No, right.
Nah.
Ah, shit.
Strike
Who's
for
that-
it. But
Who's that guy who's got his eyes really close together? What's that guy's name?
Jamie Pickett?
No, he's black.
Yeah, Jamie Pickett.
Oh,
The guy,
right, no.
the guy they
I'm
fed to Bo
thinking of
Nickel.
Brad Pickett. I'm thinking of Brad Pickett. No, never mind. I don't know who that is. It's no, it's got a really dumbass first name. What is it? Trayshawn or something?
Sean Gore. Oh yeah, his eyes are mad close together.
Yeah, I fucking hate that dude, man.
Why?
I don't know.
He beat the fuck out. Dude, I love him because he beat the fuck out of Antonio Tricoli.
Dude, everyone beats the fuck out of Anthony Tricoli.
Yeah, you bet your ass they do. That faggot trying to sue me.
Leandro, there's a very good reason my profile picture is of Hank's dad. The reason is Hank's dad is actually a former mass murderer from Britain known as Dr. Harold Shipman. Right?
Harold Shipman was a great one.
Well, I mean, that's one opinion, I guess, that You know, he did murder a hell of a lot of people, though, Gilly.
but he's a doctor. I mean,
True, true.
he was
Yeah.
one of the benevolent ones, bro.
Would you say he didn't break his Hippocratic oath, Gilly?
I mean, it's open to interpretation, right? That's what they teach you.
Where? In Marxist school or something.
Marxist school. No,
Yeah.
dude, I had this class. I knew I would get shit for it it was, the name of the class was Marx, Nietzsche, Freud. So you have to take gen eds, right? Uh, like general education classes when you're in film school. And so I
Well,
would take,
you saw the Frankfurt Institute, is that what you said?
what? The fucking, no, at NYU, same, me and Jeffrey Epstein's, fucking college that we both went to.
Which fraternity were you part of? Were you like
I was
Kappa,
not,
Kappa, Kappa, Rippo or something?
I was fucking not in a fraternity. Although I thought when I lived in Arkansas, because of my ex girlfriend, I thought that shit was fucking hysterical. Like, because I had no like it's the kind of shit you see in like movies, like even in this country, like if you're from the Bronx, like you have you don't have any knowledge of fraternities existing. Like, you think it's all like retarded nonsense. And then like you go to the South and it's just like it's literally like they have like rituals and bullshit. It's phantasmagorical. Like,
It's training them to be part of like the Skull and Bones secret societies, and it's getting them getting the foot in the door.
well, I mean, yeah, shit like that though, but that's like Ivy League, like Harvard shit. I'm talking about like, like Fayetteville, Arkansas, like fucking, just like, yeah, just like Greek life, frat house bullshit. Like, and it's yeah, no, it's crazy. It's rampant all over the United States. And
So, do you have any like secret societies in New York?
yeah, man.
So I had like a lot of athletes, they get recruited to like different sects, don't they? Like, like all the black athletes and musicians, they get added to a certain Freemason group, and they get told like, no, black people, that your fucking skin means you're closer to God because you got more melanin, and melanin's like,
Wait,
yeah, but the bullshit they kind of tell them, they like feed them some bullshit just to keep them in line, and then they
is
do the
that
same thing with the other group.
is that real?
Yeah, man, yeah. Like Shaq and all them are part of that group, and I remember him saying like, yeah, I've got taught about with Freemasonry and the melanin in my skin. Like, what did he say now? Like it corresponds with some number that like means they're more
Wait, I thought.
closer to
Wait,
God.
is it? I thought it was that. Don't they have less melanin, or no? They have like people with darker skin are prone to vitamin B deficiencies because they have more melanin.
No, it's vitamin D from the sun, yeah, because they've got
Right.
more like natural skin protection. I mean, it's just carbon. That's all. That's all melanin is. It's just carbon.
Damn, dude. Fucking Wait, you said black,
Yeah,
dude.
man. It's like just reinventing the house slave thing. Like you get a bunch of people and tell them they're better than everyone else, but not better than the people in charge. They'll be happily be your minions and push whatever bullshit you want them to push, right?
Is that
As
how?
long
Is
as
that how? College athletes got fucked over for so long monetarily in the United States.
I don't know, maybe because they hadn't invented the slam dunk back then, so they didn't have the same kind of sponsorships.
Nah,
Back when that was illegal.
yeah, with the
Dude, the original basketball game fucking sucked. Have you ever seen it? It's like the net, the hoop in the net, like it was like 20 foot up in the air, and it had no like hole in the bottom. So every time someone scored, they had to fucking poke the ball out with a long stick.
What? Like how long ago?
Well, like really early in Americans' history, I think like 1920 or something.
Jesus.
And
That's
it was invented by a white man, by the way. So
well, of
another,
course.
another one of the white man's inventions that these fucking sorry, I don't want to insult you people, but they've stole another thing.
The my people?
What?
Motherfucker, you wouldn't have a telephone if it weren't for my people.
Alexander Graham Bell was Italian.
Guglielmo Marconi was Italian. And guess, I mean,
He
like,
got robbed. I remember Tony Soprano talking about that.
bro, you remember the episode of The Sopranos? I forget who gets mad about the fact that so it's a real thing, by the way. The crime so in the US there were these PSAs, like public service announcements about littering, right? And this guy, he was like a Native American actor, supporting actor. He did these PSAs, right? His name was Iron Eyes Cody, and then it came out just before his death. His real name was like Ettore De Corti, and he was a Sicilian dude. And it's like there's an episode of The Sopranos.
Iron Eyes Cody, don't you? That was his name, the crying Indian guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Oscar. Oscar De Corti, I think.
No, yeah, is Espera De Corti.
Oh, okay, right. Espera.
Yeah.
It was Oscar for some reason.
Yeah, no. And he
Ralph, it's Ralph, and he goes up to them and he's like, hey, you want to do these fucking protests against Columbus Day? All right, well, we know about your dude. He's a fucking phony.
No, he goes, yeah, your guy, Iron Eyes Cody. Yeah, part Cherokee, part Cree. Like, it's just like, fucking Native Americans. That's you, Tom. That's where you're descended from. Oh, Black Betty, what was it like when the Romans came to England? Excellent question, Tom.
Unpaved before they came. Thank you for the roads and the wall to keep those fucking Scots out.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Scots were wild before the Romans came.
Yeah, and Tom, this motherfucker, like, he fucking doesn't care. I'm like, Tom, like, I'm like, Tom and I are basically both like, aligned when it comes to like libertarianism. But I'm like, bro, like, you know what? Like, yes, it's like the like how successful that you may be, like the society you live in permitted that to some extent. It's like misappropriation of taxes that's definitely a problem. But like, paved roads are a nice thing. Like, what I mean? It's like, but apparently Tom doesn't like roads so much. He said that to me. Like, I hate roads. Fucking, dude, what was the other Sopranos thing?
You need country roads to take you home, though, don't you? How else are you gonna get home?
Precisely. No, like, what was there's some shit about Native Americans. Yeah. They have you ever seen those Canadian PSAs though?
Probably not, no.
The domestic violence ones? Oh, they're so good. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So it's like basically it's like to show how outrageous, I guess domestic violence is supposed to be. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see if we
Gilly, don't pretend to care about domestic violence when there's fucking, genocides happening in Africa as we speak.
But Amy, you need to go to rehab.
I need to get that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, bro. It's like you Betty, you obviously don't care about children because you're talking about like supposedly trans people like going into women's bathrooms when there's like kids getting shot because their parents don't lock their guns up. It's like what? Like how did we get where are we?
We really need more trans access to guns when we think about it, right? That's the solution. So they can defend themselves too, right?
Frankie, Five Angels.
Prayed for that today.
No, yeah, I bet. Dude, Tom, maybe, you know, did you put us on your tax write-offs? Who? Me? No, I did not do that. I need a hug. Why? Why? Because I'm not bitching about taxes like you? What's good?
Yeah.
You tell me.
He needs a win at poker. That's what he needs more than a hug.
Bro, listen, Betty, you picked the, see, now I'm gonna have to stake you and Frankie. Because
Through the trust, right?
but what's good, lads? Yeah, what are you up to, Frankie? Isn't it past your well, I was gonna say past your bedtime, but sounds a little gay.
He's probably just woke up, dude. It's 5 a.m. now. I don't know why I'm still awake.
Dude, yeah, I mean to ask you, it's like, so does your girlfriend her work hours align with yours or what?
What do you mean work hours? She barely fucking works. What are you talking about? Work hours. No, I mean, I've told you all about her, like, online business.
Yeah.
I mean, she started off with Etsy, and then, they take a cut and everything, and eventually when she built up enough people and regular customers, she made her own website.
That's
And,
cool.
but it's all, like, winter stuff, so she's really busy around this time. She goes to different, like, festivals and shit, sells her stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, didn't she dip out on you when you were sick?
You what, sorry?
You were mad that time because she dipped out on you. You're like sick and like desperately in need of like being cared for.
I was just being a bit like, stroppy. I was like, what the fuck have I got to get up and go make my own coffee? When she's out fucking selling stuff for, selling knitted hats and gloves, like, it's just the peak of selfishness.
As you provide for her.
Yeah. You said you think that, you have fucking, I should say this actually, but well, do you think your fucking knitting bullshit is like paying our bills? No.
I mean, see, that's the thing though, dude. It's like, it'll go a long way with her that you didn't make her, that, you just like kind of ate the shit and didn't fucking like, make her like reschedule her plans. Like, like that'll come back around.
Yeah, that's part of it. Well, so, idle hands do the devil's work, don't they? As you know. So keep her busy a bit.
I do know that. All right. So, Will Black Bedfordshire, I'm about to treat you to some Canadian domestic violence PSAs.
I'm watching one and that's it. That's all the attention span I've got right now.
Oh, dude, they're so good.
The Australian ones for like drunk driving are really intense.
Bruh. You hear this?
No.
Fuck. Hold on.
I can lip read. Just play it.
Nah. I don't know. That'll be gone.
You're about to drop a sick beat then.
Why did that happen?
The aliens are coming.
Whatever. I'm just gonna play this.
This is not echoing like mad for you.
Jesus, Bill's like, sorry, sir. You're fucking bitch. You wouldn't get away with it here. You won't get away with it at all.
That's what I'd have done if she'd brought my coffee on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on, there's one other. Oh, the boardroom one. This is the other one. Oh.
Yeah, you got Idris Elba. It's impressive. You did tell you about the Rwandan genocide.
Okay, we'll just watch this. Sorry.
Fucking Lydia from Breaking Bad's getting fucking rocked.
Wouldn't get away with it here.
Kick her ass out.
You won't.
Dude, he called her an ignorant cow. Is my favorite part of that second one. So you ignorant cow. Yeah, Tom. I know, Tom. Tom, it's like, oh god, shit, Sonny, dude, this fucking guy. Your girlfriend's just no, that's not. That's Betty.
Tom, come piss on stream so I can quietly dip out while Gilly's distracted.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly. Did you just equate me to? Did you just call me Mila Stoner?
No, I didn't. You've got selective hearing there, Gilly.
Dude, okay, so like Mila did come in.
To go into your psyche and see why you heard Mila's name there, but I didn't even say it.
Okay, well, okay, no. Here's what happened. Mila came into my stream, and I mean, you know, nothing against Mila, but she did say that Tom, like, it was sexy. She's like, Tom, it's sexy when you piss, and so I pinned the comment, and then she said something else. Did Tom just go on her panel and just piss really loudly? Is that what that was?
I don't know. I think he did once, yeah. Yeah, it was Mila's panel, I think. Like maybe a month ago or something. Not really fucking panels, man.
Ew, Tom, you said penis like a fucking, like a doctor.
Yeah, I'm the doctor here. Dr. Harold Shipman,
Doctor.
MD.
Bro, can you imagine somebody like is like slowly being tortured to death, like in a medical scenario by that guy? He's just like he just like he puts his like his middle and forefinger over their lips, and he's just like, "Trust me, I'm a doctor." Like, how horrifying that would be. And then he's like, "I'm just kidding. I'm fucking gonna kill you." Like, there was
Well, this
sorry.
is a fucking detour from what you were saying earlier. You were like, yeah, you fucking did them a kindness by eliminating 200 fucking senior citizens.
I didn't say that, but like, you know, MMA. Thank you for the dollar, my friend.
Hey, we split it. Nice. You're like 10p out of that after taxes and YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. After YouTube takes their 30% of that nice American fucking bill, okay, which is worth about 79 British pen. It is pence, right, instead of cents. Or no?
Yeah, or pence, yeah. Or pennies if you want to be fancy.
Well, because pennies are different denominations, and they don't make them anymore.
There's 100 pence and 100 pennies in a pound.
Interesting.
You'd say 1 pence, you wouldn't say 1 penny. I mean, I guess you could say 1 penny, 1 pence. So. But like, pence is more used to be like referring to like a 20 pence piece or a 50 pence piece.
Oh, interesting. Because we just have like real normal shit, like nickel, dime, quarter. I mean, a quarter is a $0.25. So I guess that makes sense. And a $0.50. I guess nickel and dime don't really. Dude, I have.
We say like 50p and you're like a $0.50, and it's like so many extra syllables unnecessarily. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're the guys who like cut random letters out of words to make them more easier to read for your minority population, like color.
What?
So
You mean
that's me, that would-
removing the unnecessary U's?
They're not necessary. They're super necessary.
They're not
you're like-
necessary.
You're changing 50p to half a
Dude,
fucking dollar. Dude,
dude, if I look at the word like glamour, color, it's like you could see the limp wrist that wrote that word. Like it's fucking
the limp French wrist.
I mean, sure. I mean,
Couleur.
yeah.
It comes from
Yeah.
French, isn't it? The word couleur.
Yeah, you won't get me any arguments from me, dude. The French language is gay as hell. Don't ever speak, like, seriously. It's like, I don't trust anyone.
Oh, come on, Gilly. You're such a fucking francophile. You're like, yeah, the fucking, like, French Revolution, dude. It's so fucking metal, dude.
No, dude. My entire argument was that the French failed where the Americans succeeded because they had to do their revolution over 3 fucking times. Like, and then almost again in 1968.
Gilly, you stand on the shoulders of giants. We agree. You know what I mean?
I stand on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah, your country, like all these other countries that laid the groundwork.
What are you talking about? Yeah, dude, it's the only successful fucking like you understand that like the Russian Revolution failed basically. Gave rise to the Bolsheviks.
They took over the country, didn't they? So I won't call it a failure.
No,
And
it
they did
wasn't.
manage to
Yeah,
murder 16
but it just
people,
gave
too.
way to immediate for like tyranny of a different order. Whereas like the United States at least had a good run.
Yeah, but like, okay, like say like the Haitian Revolution, that was a successful revolution, right? But look at the country today. Is that what success looks like? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but you could say look at America today. But America had once again had a good run and became a world power. The Cuban
That's where I was going
Revolution
with
too.
Well,
Right? Yeah.
I like America. I don't know. I'm just doing it to wind you up.
No, you're not winding me up. I mean, dude, okay, so like one thing though, like that America has that's diminishing still, but like is the First Amendment. Like, I mean, as a proud denier of the Holocaust, Betty, like, you should appreciate the fact that like you
You're trying
cannot
to get me
be.
arrested. You're trying to get me arrested saying that out loud. But hey, hang on. All this free speech though, shit, right? Let's be honest. Like that gets revoked whenever the fuck they feel like. You know what I mean? Like, what happened in World War One? What happened in World War Two? Did free speech fucking exist? No, it didn't. Fucking Woodrow Wilson threw people in prison for fucking criticizing the government or being against
Woodrow, why are you after Woodrow Wilson when like the actual okay, so after Woodrow Wilson, the 3 presidents between him and FDR were actually like the worst presidents ever. But like Woodrow.
All right, well, it's the what do you call it? The Espionage Act and the Sedition Act, right? He put both of them. That was under his presidency, right?
I mean, yeah,
It criminalized dissent against the fucking war effort.
Yeah, but that was
Like,
a
what
war.
was a free
That was a
speech then?
world wartime fucking thing, right?
What, a war that had absolutely nothing to do with America on a continent thousands of miles away. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but why?
No,
America only joined the Second World War in the last couple of years of it. 1918, 1919.
Jews behind the scenes made a deal. They and the American dollar would become the world's reserve currency, and basically they all the loans they would fucking get paid back, wouldn't they? Bankrupt Europe. You know what I mean? It's like since World War One, they got
but also
they get the public support by pretending the Lusitania was a fucking passenger ship when it wasn't. You know what I mean? A civilian ship.
No, that's true. Also, because like, let's be honest, like who didn't want to kill some Albanians, and while the Italians were also simultaneously knocking Albanian dicks in and raping and pillaging them, right? They allied with America in World War One.
Yeah, but come on, dude. Like,
No, I'm fucking
stomping
around. But
Albania.
yeah.
If that is your magnum opus, stomping Albania, then I don't know what to say.
No, I mean, no, I'm joking, but like, I mean, well, that did happen though. Like, Italy was an ally of the United. Not many people know that the U.S. and Italy were allied in the First World War.
I know you should keep repeating it all the time, and I've heard you say it.
I know, but well, I mean, yeah. Let me get my jollies, bro. Like, dude, it's like when Italy beat Albania in all those World Cup qualifiers leading into this World Cup. It was fantastic oracle. But
You should tell me
dude,
to get me.
what?
I'm just joking. No. What are you gonna say?
No, like, dude, have you ever seen the picture of the woman with no nose? That she was the first person to attempt to assassinate Rasputin. Like no, seriously, please Google search it, and it's just like a noseless woman as like attempted murder Rasputin. Like this is like before he was deep dicking the fucking queen.
Kionia Guseva, yeah. Fucking, she's a looker, isn't she?
Bro.
He had enough nose for both of them, though, didn't he?
So, dude, I went to Maria Rasputin's grave in LA, like in the first year that I lived here. So Maria Rasputin was like the one of his children that like escaped, and then she was like a minor celebrity during World War II because she dated some like fighter pilot ace guy, right? In the UK, right? And then she made her way all the way to California, and then she died on welfare in the Silver Lake neighborhood of LA. Tom knows what I'm talking about.
The American dream.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, bro, you're Rasputin's daughter, bro. It's like at least you didn't die in Siberia.
Can't you go on like a bunch of talk shows and like, you know what I mean, big it up and be like a celebrity?
Well, she had like a circus, and she did like tarot card readings for a while, but it's like, how long is that gonna sustain? She was just like a lazy bitch, like with trauma from seeing her father get like murdered 8 different times in the same night.
Sure. That dude would not fucking die, would he?
Nah,
dude.
dude.
They try and kill him, and he finally died.
Dude, there's a Soviet film from 1985 called Agony, and I say Soviet because obviously, you know, it was made in 1985 in what's now Russia. But
yeah, go on.
No, yeah, it's just really good. It's about Rasputin.
So he got poisoned by cyanide. He got like shot a bunch of times.
Poisoned by he was shot.
They had to drown him, didn't they? They had to drown him eventually.
I think the first thing that happened actually was he was clubbed with not like the claw end of a hammer, but like, you know, like an old school, like picture a hairbrush but nails. Like he got hit over the head with one of those, and it put him face down like on the table, and they thought he was dead. And then he got up and just walked out of the room. And that's when they started like chasing him down and shooting him and shit, because they had already poisoned him and he was fine. So they hit him in the back of the head, and then they kept, It was sick. What a guy.
Imagine the chin he'd have if he competed in MMA. If he was alive.
Bro, he was tall, right? He'd be like, fuck. How much?
Middleweight. Have you got the weight classes?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, what would? Yeah, probably. He could probably make 185.
Leandro's asking a good question here. in chat.
Who is Leandro?
Where are you, Gilly? I can hear dogs and beeps and everything
I'm
around
at
you.
seven. I'm getting cigarettes, nigga.
You son of a bitch! You're at the shop on a panel with me.
I had to
It's so
get
rude.
cigarettes. Well, yeah, but you
To
got to hear
answer
a dog
Leandro's
bark.
question, says Bay, are you getting paid more or less than $550 for every panel appearance like Leandro?
Yeah.
Since I have two eyes, I believe I'm worth double.
Oh, Leandro has two eyes, but they're both. I mean, they're like you know that alien baby thing. It's like it's like white with the fucking like cracked red skin. Like he Leandro doesn't look like that, but he has the same eyes.
Oh, you mean the actual real babies, the Harlequin babies, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
look like.
they have like green, scaly skin and bright red eyes. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was white skin and red.
No, they eventually have white skin, but when they're born, they literally look like fucking reptiles.
Dude, the picture you've seen, of course, you've seen the picture of like the Indian woman who gave birth to one, and the picture of her like standing in the doorway of like because the fucking thing's in like a terrarium incubator.
I've got a picture of that on my wall. Yeah.
That's dope. Do you really?
No.
Yeah,
I know you'd be
really?
like, yeah.
No, because dude, I'll put one on mine for you.
Yeah, no, don't pull it up now. I don't want to see that again. But you, I say we should do print one out and have it on your wall, and just don't mention it so someone notices it.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I'll do it in 8.5 by 11. That's a great idea.
Or tell
Sorry.
everyone the thing on your ceiling is the ashes of a Harlequin baby or something.
Oh, yo, what if I put I'm sitting to I'm beyond like jaded with people asking me what the fuck that is on my ceiling. So it's like I should put something more horrifying over it.
No, just expand it. Keep burning shit and expand it. You know what I mean? Make it like a mosaic. You know, like a fucking what's his name? Like your boy. What's he called now? Fucking hell, blanking on his name now. He's an Italian painter that fucking painted The Last Supper.
Fuck. God damn me. I mixed him up with the guy that did the Sistine Chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Leandro. Da Vinci.
It's not Michelangelo. It's not Michelangelo. It's
It's not Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, it is Da Vinci. Okay.
Yeah, it's Da Vinci. Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, do something like you would do.
I'll do something like Da Vinci would do.
Did Weston really write Michelangelo?
It's Michelangelo. Michelangelo Buonarroti.
Michelangelo's one word.
Yeah, it's Michelangelo. Yeah, dude. Yo, my uncle Mike is Michelangelo. It's a real name.
Hey, Angelo, hey.
No, it's Mike. Yeah, no, it's Uncle Mike. Because okay, so Michael in like Italian is Michele, but it looks like Michelle with one L at the end. Like if you're if you're just used to reading English. So a lot of people to avoid that will, they'll do because like you have like you have like Giancarlo, Gianfranco, and if you're Northern Italian, you could have gay. You put like Pier Franco and Pier Paolo.
So Michelangelo's name is like fucking. His surname was Simone, wasn't it?
No, I just said it. No, it's Buonarroti. Michelangelo Buonarroti.
I'm sure it's Simone at the end.
I mean, look it up. I mean, I know. Did you know Napoleon was Italian?
I'll fucking Google it. Hang on, I'm Googling it. I'll pull up Wikipedia since that's your most trusted source.
No, it's not.
Michelangelo Buonarroti Simone. Yeah, right. Okay. As usual. There we go.
What?
I was right and you're wrong.
How am I wrong? Miko, read it again.
Fuck's sake, man. Ugh, pull this shit up again.
Mika, I think I heard both things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you didn't mention the surname that is his last name.
Okay,
Simone.
but you didn't mention the surname that's Bon. You think
I just said I
Buonarroti is
thought
like?
his surname was- I didn't say what his full name was. I said I thought his surname was Simone. You're like, no, dude, he's fucking Gianarati.
No, it's Di Simone. Like Patrolman Di Simone.
Delodovico, Delodovico, what the fuck you pronounce it? No. Fucking hellscape you call a homeland.
All I know is that
Simone.
all I know is that
I
you're
need
both.
to address Weston as well because he's giving me attitude in the chat. Yeah, I did bet. Yeah, I did. And what bet? And what? It means fucking retard. That's what Weston. You
Wait,
fucking idiot.
what did Weston say about Michelangelo? What?
I was just making fun of him to wrote Michelangelo instead of Michelangelo. You know.
What the fuck
Anyway.
did Tom? Oh, Tom, there you go. There's some German for you and Leandro.
That's your fucking mom's maiden name.
What? Fucking.
Oh,
Wait,
not
what?
Spokes,
What? The fucking Blitzkrieg? Whatever.
yeah. Well, it says Berg Stanowitz.
Oh, that's
Dominic,
fucking.
give me Dominic Chianese. You know, better do that. Whatever, obviously, so no.
Isn't that so? You know what's annoying though about a lot of Jewish? Because it's like you ever see like an actual Israeli name versus like what we associate as being Jewish names, which are mostly like German and Polish.
No, what surnames are common there?
Like okay, so they're weird. So you wouldn't know them. Like Apcom, like APKOM, like yeah. And Kusel, like KUSSELL.
What do you say, Christ killer?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, yeah. That fits.
Yeah, they're all variations on that. Fucking cum saver if you're a Hasid. Fucking dude. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and fucking John Cabot was the explorer.
Sorry, who?
John Cabot. He was like a explorer.
Oh yeah, the Irish guy.
Yeah, Irish guy. Except his real name was Giovanni Caboto, and he was Italian. Nigga.
Sorry, dude. It's so easy to get a fucking rise out.
Yeah, I knew you knew that, but still, I was no, dude. You don't, dude. We just did that Sopranos reference from fucking when Ralph Cifaretto was like, it's like, yeah, he's the guy, Iron Eyes Cody.
Yeah.
Fucking
That episode's so fucking funny though when like they go to the protest and they get like balls thrown at them, and Artie's like fucking running into the car, like his hands over his head, like a hostage situation.
Well, yeah. Who was it Silvio that was like that had that moment with Tony where she's like Tony, my dad was a Knight of Columbus.
Yeah. It says I pay my dues to the Italian, Anti-Defamation League, and he's like,
all that shit was created by Joe Colombo, who's the boss of the Colombo family, to hide in plain sight.
Stays in the scene, doesn't he? And then he goes, well, and Tony's like, what happened to our like self-esteem? It's Gary Cooper, the strong, silent type. Whatever happened to him? And he goes, I think he died. He's like, he didn't talk about his feelings or anything. He's like, Gary Cooper was gay.
Dude, of all the people that gay, Gary, it's so well written too, because Gary Cooper is like the worst example that you could think of. Like, I mean,
funny because Tony's like the antithesis of that. He's very emotional, isn't he?
No, yeah. But also, it's like, and it's like because he is that way. It's like the best example he can think of is like Gary. It's kind of like how in Fight Club, like even though it's like Edward Norton's Brad Pitt's like how Edward Norton imagines himself. So he's got this whole like anarchic philosophy about how, and yet he's like dressed all trendy all the time and shit. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It's like he still has to look cool. Like,
I think in that film, I know we're not going down a Fight Club rabbit hole, but I think Marla doesn't even exist. I don't think she's real either.
I think she does.
If you pay attention and look at the film, nobody addresses her except for the narrator and obviously Tyler Durden. They're the only two even, notice that
yeah.
she exists.
I mean,
Everyone
yeah,
else
but
just
if,
doesn't. You know what I mean? It's very odd.
well, sure, but if you think about it though, like there's no other, like the entire film is from the point of view of Edward Norton. Like there's no scenes that take place
Right,
outside of his periphery. So it's like
Well,
there's pretty much no character.
That's my point, though. Tyler Durden is like a figment of his immigration, right? So therefore, Marla is as well, because the same treatment to Tyler happens to her, where people don't acknowledge her existence in a lot of scenes where they should.
I don't know if I agree with
Tyler
that.
Durden, like, flashes into existence a few times, doesn't he, in the film? Like for a microsecond, you see him, don't you?
Yeah. Up until you actually meet him, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was,
it's just a theory anyway. I haven't watched that film in a while.
yeah.
I just thought it was possibly not real either. She's a
I mean, if you think about it, though, it's like he could just be a total solipsist, like because it's like really, if you think about it, no character exists outside of an interaction with Edward Norton.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's not very self-centered, is it? But I don't know.
So, yeah, man. But and fucking Dominic Chianese. Dominic Chianese plays Al Pacino's father in Dog Day Afternoon, Tom. So in the Dog Day Afternoon remake starring myself and Melson, who's gonna play our father? Is it gonna be
Gonna play your father.
No, Melson plays John Cazale's part, Sal. Didn't you ever see Betty, you haven't seen my like the poster for the Dog Day Afternoon remake starring myself and Email Melson?
I've seen it. I'm just asking
Yeah.
questions.
Right. Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Of course. We encourage that.
It's a British town.
So, dude, Tom loves spamming random McDonald's phone numbers.
But he's got them all on speed dial.
Give my number to the Jewish girl that was mogging you guys on ArcStream. Mogging who? She's not Jewish. She's lily white, bro. It would almost make more sense if she was Jewish.
It really would. It really would.
And by the way, Tom, Tom, I'm not gonna let you hide behind the fact that you're a pussy because Erica's sister is single and I'm starting to think she's out of your league, bro. I wouldn't have thought so, but you back down. No, seriously, this motherfucker asked me, he's like, yo, is Erica's sister still single? He's like, I didn't even know she had a sister. It's like, I don't even know if I believe that. But
Tom's rules, though. He doesn't meet up with people from California. Right?
She doesn't meet up with people. She's not from. You think this bitch is from California? She's from fucking New Jersey. She just lives here now.
Same thing.
No. Tom doesn't meet up with people from California? Tom,
That's what you were saying the other day. I can't remember the law you make up for people, do you?
No, that was.
It's like that time you told me.
No, Betty, you had to hear me. You had to hear me either reading something he said in chat or me just regurgitating some bullshit lore he made up about himself, so he doesn't have to be socially proactive.
You never do that. Like that time you fucking convinced Clown Show I was a fucking war veteran with a fucking amputee because I stood on a landmine, and I didn't believe in that for ages.
That was so funny, though.
No, but it's an example, though, isn't it?
Dude, everybody believed Alan was in a wheelchair.
Being discovered, like, with a fucking grass skirt on and a fucking bone through his nose, right? It's the same thing.
Oh, Matura?
Yeah.
Dude, no, it's a sarong, and anachronistically a bassoon.
I know it was so wrong, but, What was he wearing though?
Betty. He was so wrong is the anachronism of the bassoon that he was forced to play. One enslaved at a hotel.
12
I
years
hear
of
it.
bassoon play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 12 years a tiki bar slave.
Tiki bar lounge VIP manager. You know what I mean?
No,
Give me
not yeah,
cigarettes,
yeah. That was the guy putting cigarettes out on his neck, bro. Manager, my ass, dude. His prosperous ex-wife saved him, and then he threw a bowl at her head.
What? Threw a bowl at her head?
Yeah.
Before or after the wedding?
Oh, after. Trust me, Matua bided his time.
Yeah. I bet he was like fucking odd job, weren't he? Like fucking took her head off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Precisely. Same height, same width. He's putting a butt. It was like the 17th time, like she brought him food in a bowl, and he just like poured it over his head. She's like the Cook Islands. You can take a man out of the Cook Islands, but you can't take the Cook Islands out of a man. And so she screamed at him, and he finally had enough, and he frisbee tossed the fucking bowl at her. Her quick reflexes from Pilates class allowed her to fucking duck. Shattered on the wall.
And he sees a Hawaii shirt, one of those like Hawaii holiday shirts, he gets fucking PTSD and starts getting clammy, from all the fucking memories that it brings back.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I was on the phone with him like 4 or 5 days ago, bro. It's a video call. He's fucking playing around with this is a 42-year-old man, right? Matua. He's playing around with Instagram filters, so it looks like an orange and pink like sunset behind him as he's doing figure eights in the sheets that he won in a bet with me. And
that's very thoughtful of him. What do you mean doing figure eights though? Like,
I'm sorry, no, like snow angels, like sheet angels, not figure eights.
Oh dear! So he's lying there on his bed on camera.
Yeah,
with
like a crispy orange pink like sunset filter, like.
Now there's an image, Gilly. There's an image.
Oh, you better ask, dude. Let's see. Gio's trying to stud me out to his girlfriends. Dude, she's not Jewish, you idiot.
Come on, she's kind of Jewish.
Who, Erica? Erica and her sister are not Jewish. They're fucking Italian and German. Half the Axis powers.
How come one be German and one be Italian, Gilly? That's not
No, they're German and Italian. You son of a bitch. I know what you're doing.
On the inside of a fucking church bell or something doing the stream.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Betty, I'm in a church for sure.
The ban's been lifted. That's good.
Bro, like, you ever want to desecrate a church, bro? I'm your guy.
No, we've got enough foreigners to desecrate churches around here now, Gilly.
Do they do that?
That niche has been filled. Yeah. If you notice, like every fucking day, another church is burned down somewhere in Europe. I swear.
No, that's not the thing in Italy. Is that real? And it's by immigrants?
Yeah, all Jews pretend. I don't know why they do that. I mean, there was like, you remember when Notre Dame Cathedral burned a few years back? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's discovered like someone did that on purpose. Someone wearing a fucking black hood. That very Jewish posture was there, lighting fucking flares and shit on the roof and setting fire and stuff.
No arrests were made.
No, don't think so. No, I don't think so. Oh god, man, the fucking state of some of these churches, like in England, is just a state, man. It's a fucking state.
I mean, did you grow up going to church and shit?
I mean, I went to a Christian school, but like, not like my, parents and everything weren't particularly religious.
No. Yeah.
It's like I think it's Canterbury Cathedral in England as well. What they did was, right, they hired a bunch of mentally ill fucking minorities, and I mean literally mentally ill, like it was a, you know, fucking Bane, but for spazzes, right?
Yeah,
And they had them go to fucking the cathedral, and all over the pillars and the walls they put this fucking shitty graffiti, like graffiti, you know, with all these like random fucking gay slogans.
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that's great. Let's just desecrate everything.
Like specifically gay slogans.
Well, just, you know, like fucking bullshit that's like dates it to a very particular period, you know, like all like recent. I think like bricked up and all this other shit's like fucking graffitied on the walls of a cathedral, man.
Bricked up.
It's like, literally that kind of shit, you know what I mean? Sexual innuendos and stuff, like, come on.
Like when he goes
Nothing
home and
sacred, Billy. It's nothing sacred.
like, I mean, Naomi, like, you know, I almost said Naomi. Fucking,
Yeah.
it's I'm on backwards, right? Fucking, goddamn it. Wait, like, I'm a dog. Hold on, Tom. You're trying to stud me. No, Tom, dude, Tom, you asked if the bitch was single and then you backed down. Like, you know. I question your capacity to even use your own weapons. But he went to a Catholic school pretending to be the teacher at 10. I think that's a Catch Me If You Can reference.
Hmm.
You ever see that movie with DiCaprio, 2002?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, where he
We argued about that on stream. I don't know if it was me and you or someone else, but they were convinced this guy was a legit con man. I'm like, no, he wasn't. His biggest con was pretending to be an actual con man who did all
Well,
that shit. It never happened.
So it's like it's about 15% of
The only thing that's true is he stalked a flight attendant, a female flight attendant.
no.
around the
He
road.
definitely was able to like pose as a pilot and get around at least the United States and I believe into one or two other countries. Frank Abagnale, like he did impersonate a pilot successfully a few times, but he was never investigated to the level that they that they portrayed. You know, like yeah, he didn't pass the bar exam. You know, like yeah, but I mean, it's a decent movie. Christopher Walken's good in it. Fucking dude, Christopher Walken's good. Yo, Betty, there's a I mean, this is like kind of a jump from the Rwandan genocide shit that you've been getting me into, but like fucking there's this movie called The Dogs of War from 1980 with Christopher Walken. It's so fucking good. He plays like one of those guys that like goes to like Africa and the Caribbean to like go get like kidnapped people, basically. You know, it's like it's a really good movie.
Yeah, I think I've seen that because it's like based on a real story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like they become arms dealers, don't they?
Yes, actually, yeah.
I think this is the film I'm thinking of, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Montgomery Burns Getty.
Montgomery
Dude,
Burns.
yo, you idiot, Tom. It's Montgomery Clift. Or wait, you're talking about Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
Mr. Burns from the Smithers.
Smithers. Dude. Yo, Tom, you'd be my Smithers.
That means Tom's gay because Smithers was fucking gay, wasn't he?
Yo, Tom, I take it back. You'd be Melson Smithers.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, Tom?
Would you be fucking Sideshow Bob?
Would I be Sideshow? No, I'd be. I wouldn't be a single Simpsons character, dude. I can't think of one that I identify
You'd be the
with.
entire cast. You'd be the ensemble, wouldn't you? No single character can fucking fill your.
Oh, maybe
shoes.
I'd be, dude. I could follow. I mean, I could keep it going with Simon Feck's like mafia guy version of me, and just be like the one that Joe Montana does the voice of, like the mafia guy. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe.
fucking hell, what's his name?
I can't fucking remember.
Fat Tony, right? Fat Tony.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Fat Tony Solano was a real guy. He's a he was a head of the Genovese family. And then Anthony Corallo, Tony Ducks, was the head of the Lucchese family.
Fucking Italians, dude. They're fucking everywhere.
Dude, that was my friend's grandfather for real. Anthony Corallo. You know what that friend is doing right now?
Fucking, is he a kick streamer?
Life without parole.
Well, about the same there. Same kind of.
Yeah, different prison, yeah. Bro, so Cherish was telling me, out of sheer morbid, like anthropological wonder, Cherish like did a deep dive on fucking clavicular, and like you know that is like the kid that believes that like believe he did so many steroids that like he was rendered in for like he had complete ED, but at like 16, 17. And like he's like the look smashing guy. The bone smashing shit where he'd hit the side of his high cheekbones with like a hammer, thinking that like the micro fractures would give him a more like.
Oh, he learned about wolf's law. Oh, interesting.
Bro.
So he's the guy who ran that dude over, isn't he? Like,
Yeah,
he's the guy
yeah.
who got into speed bump. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which like I mean, it's like how do you fault him for that? Like, I mean, it wasn't the smartest move, just in a self-preservation kind of way, but at the same time, it's like
I
who?
think he'd be absolutely fine if he hadn't said afterwards, "I hope he's dead." I think that's going to be
Yeah,
like
that was.
over and over again, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Or just tell your girl to turn off the fucking cell camera for a hot second.
Yeah. Since we're talking about Simpsons, I changed my name to like a really niche Simpsons reference. Do you get it?
I don't actually.
Oh, that's really funny. Remember when he gets that video game, Millhouse, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call myself Thrill House," and because it's like an old Sega design of character, so it just says Thrill Ho.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Fucking. What's the fucking? Who's the doctor from? Fucking. Actually, nah, it's not. God damn it! I'm trying to think of Archer characters, but like, just it doesn't work. Doesn't work. Yeah, just gonna, dude. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna change my name to the most British name I could think of, like off the cuff.
Fucking Terrence.
Terrence.
Black dude's name, isn't it?
No, it's not. Terrence Stamp is one of the greatest British actors. How dare you?
Yeah, but we'd always shorten that to Terry. We'd never. There's no nigger called Terrence here in England. I mean, there is, but you know what I mean. There's no white person called Terrence.
Terrence Stamp. Once again. All right, all
When's
right.
he from? The fucking 60s or something. Yeah, that's right. Leave your fucking stream.
Yo, you Jesus,
I'm running things now.
you shamed me into. All right, hold on. Yeah.
See, all the chances of McKinney and fucking not dudes that are real English dudes. So
there's got to be another one. Here,
thoroughly debunked.
here we go. This is there we go. Ronald Crimson.
Dude, that sounds like a fucking porn star or something. What are we doing here?
Bro, if you change that name to English, you know what it is. Giuliano Argenti. It's Julian Silvers. There's nothing that sounds more like a gay porn star name. Which is why the English language is gay.
Well, I mean, you adopted it, didn't you? I guess, and then it like, adopted it and just ignored it and let it fucking join a gang and then come back with all the U's missing. Like, you wanna
Yeah.
fucking like really fucking brag about it.
The English language is join a gang.
You did. Then join a gang and get fucking what's the word that's safe for YouTube?
Bone smashed.
What?
Bone smashed.
No, I was gonna say something a bit more no, yeah, let's say Bone Smash there. That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
safe one.
Yeah, you ever feel like bone smashing some ethnics, Betty?
Oh, you're referencing an earlier conversation, aren't you?
But also just in general. I mean,
I mean, sure, when they get uppity, yeah, I guess. Who doesn't?
uppity or even
Pretend
niggardly.
you enjoy a summer breeze, you know, of course, who doesn't?
Yeah, it's true. True that. Fucking you ever heard of this guy? You ever heard of this guy?
That's fucking smashing the minorities did was a so stupid. These like teenagers were being fucking cons to this like older couple. Not like doing anything to them, but you know, like mocking them almost by like doing a fake posh English voice to them.
Mm-hmm.
And you like walk past me and try to do it with me, and I just fucking slap one of them. It just was so shocking. I wasn't expecting it.
Wait, Americans?
No, of course not Americans. No.
Oh, just like other British kids.
No, not Brit. Look, you know what I'm trying to say, don't you?
Oh, a bunch
Yeah.
of a bunch of like a bunch of curry eating fucking teenagers. It's like, what's all this then? Another drink for my father over here. And like you just open hand slapped one of them.
Yeah. Just it wasn't because he said it to me. It's because they were fucking with an elderly couple. Like, what the fuck are you little shits? Where's your respect? You know what I mean?
Yo, you ever see any of those come up in
It's those
videos?
things, isn't it? If you don't fucking, I was going to say train your kids, but I mean, if you don't like, teach them how to fucking have manners, then the rest of the world will teach them, won't they?
I mean, yeah, you'd think so. You would think so.
I know so, Gilly. I know so.
Dude, no, but so like Venezuelan migrants, right? In the
Oh
United
my
States.
god, these fucking Venezuelan migrants! I'm so sick of hearing about them.
No, bro. Like, like we have to live with them over here. Like,
we're in New York. What are you talking about?
yeah, bro. But like, you do realize that like a good portion.
You know how far away you are from like New York right now. It's like me complaining.
Oh my god!
It's like me complaining what's happening in fucking Estonia or something.
Dude, seriously, it's like I need to call you when I wake up having night terrors. Be like, yo, Betty, where am I again? You're like, yo, you're really far away from New York. I'm like, all right, cool. Fucking like, no, but seriously, like Venezuelan migrants are creeping into everywhere. But also, and I was just
he told me they were fucking confused and still in a sleep deprived state. I tried gaslight you into believing you're from New Jersey. That's what I do.
I mean, I would, yeah, I could never believe that. You know why?
What was that?
Because, yeah, because I'm not a piece of shit. And if you're from New Jersey, no matter how hard you try. I mean, Chrissy was born there, and like, Chrissy's a sweetheart.
What about all those summers at the Jersey Shore that you told me about?
Yeah. Great times, dude. But like, I mean, like just because, well, I mean, Hank's is a horrible example. Like going to India, just because Katya went to India, doesn't mean that she's Indian. Doesn't.
Who went to India?
Fighter.
Oh, she went to India too.
Yeah, that's where she got that bowl.
What is with these people wanting to go to fucking India? Do they not understand
Yeah,
it's shit?
yeah, but it was a different experience for her. She went there for like the yoga retreat, like
Couldn't you, couldn't you do that online and like do a fucking Zoom call with it?
yeah, but
Or
that's
go
like,
to India?
I mean, I respect the fucking like go to the place type thing.
Yeah,
Like,
but like,
I mean,
come
Hank
on.
just went there because his one friend who happened to be Indian was willing to pay for his trip.
I wouldn't go to India if someone paid me money to go. I would not go.
You got a number.
Maybe it was like a lot. it's,
Yeah,
it's outside your tax bracket. Let's put it that way.
yeah, for sure.
We're talking
Like,
Vinny Donald Trump tax bracket here. For me to go to India.
dude, you know, it'd be the worst if like somebody, it's like somebody with your same politics about India, like, and mine. I'm not gonna like single you out. Like, but like, imagine it's like the year. It's like that person is like just down and out, like from whatever their vice is that they can't let their like girlfriend or wife know about, and it's the year that they're supposed to go on vacation and they just have no money, and then just some like sick fuck comes along and they're like, "Yo, I get the answer to everything, bro. Like, I'm gonna balance your checkbook, and I'm gonna pay for that vacation. But guess what? That vacation is to fucking Delhi. You're going to Delhi, and you gotta take your girl.
Oh, that's right in the middle of everything. No.
Yeah, right. That'd be horrible.
I mean, no.
I mean, you'd have to make.
It's too
Imagine
much.
trying to make the most of it so like your girl doesn't leave you. Like,
I mean, in my mind, it would be like that opening scene of Lord of the Rings when Sauron's just fucking like swinging and knocking 20 men flying in the air at once. But I don't think it worked that way. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it.
yeah, I feel you. I'm getting bullied by the Legals. Why, dude? Tom, you're not bullying me. Like, all right, you border jumper. I mean, I assume you mean something else. Some other illegals.
Maybe the Venezuelans.
No, Venezuela. No, Tom.
Since they're very soft, evidently.
Dude, I swear to God, I stopped a girl from getting raped by Venezuelan migrants. Me and my friend.
Oh
Like,
no!
oh, I know.
Oh no!
I know.
Stop it!
Oh no, there's a rape. Her hymen's not busted yet. It's salvageable. Yeah.
Salvageable, like it's a fucking piece of scrap metal. Fucking
Yeah.
hell, dude.
Yeah, there's enough of it left for her to be a born again virgin or whatever. But
in India, actually, what they do nowadays is, women, they wear, like one of those masks. They wear them on the back of the head to confuse like male Indian predators. To not
wow, right? The way that female ducks have developed a strategy to appear male so they don't get gang raped.
Exactly.
That's
They can switch off that sexual dimorphism whenever they please.
That's
But
insane.
women in India don't have that luxury, Gilly. So what they do is they put a mask with eyes and everything on the back of their head when walking around busy places, so they don't get raped. It's very ingenious.
Now, is that worse than being a woman in South Africa that has to wear like the fucking like vagina teeth in case they get raped?
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like the condoms with fucking barbed wire on the inside, right? Well, what do you call it? You don't call it condoms doing to a woman, do you?
No, it's like dick teeth. Or like whatever. But
they're all pointing in as well, aren't they? So you can go in, but you can't come out.
No, you can, but you have to go to the hospital to get them removed. See, the problem with that though is like, I mean, it's like are guys not checking with their fingers first? I mean, and like, yeah, your finger might hurt, but it's probably caused a lot more brutal rapes. Jesus, South Africa, man. Yeah, style about that. Moist audio was good.
You need the decoy fucking one first, though, don't you? And then you have the real one behind it. It's like a fucking barbed teeth condom fucking arms race right out there. It's crazy.
It's insane, dude. Fucking yeah, like can you imagine like I mean so many damsels in distress though, you know? To
I know,
rescue.
man. So many Vinny potential
Yeah, yeah.
endless rumblings he can have, right?
Bro,
Dude,
but like who are we kidding, dude? Vinny'd be like he wouldn't even be leading the pack of rapists. He'd be a follower. He'd be like heading up the rear of like the you know, in formation. Like guys just like running to go rape somebody.
Yeah, it'd be like what do you call it? Like the you know you have an orchestra, don't you? The orchestrator is like waving a stick to get everyone to it'd be like that.
Yeah. Wait, why? Why do blacks not?
Dude, can you do some more
Huh.
dude? You're pulling your weight.
Vinny came out of the woodwork to comment on Cam's video. Fucking wait, hold on. Why do blacks not fucking change their stupid batteries so it doesn't fucking make the chirp?
I'll field this one, Gilly. So, low IQ people are much more comfortable being around annoying, recurring noises like dogs barking, car alarms going off, beeping. It's like they don't hear it.
The subtle yeah, the regular beep of like like a carbon monoxide alarm or whatever.
Yeah, smoke alarm. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I hammered mine off. There's a video.
What's the research on those like YouTube, vertical streams? I was like, okay, black person, is there a beep? Yep, okay. Black person, is there a beep? Yep, okay. And it was like 90% of them. Well, probably more than that, actually, probably 95%. I didn't spend a whole afternoon on the fucking.
I wonder if I asked ChatGPT, like, you know, its thoughts on why that is. Let's see. Just for shits and giggles. Why is it that black people seem to be comfortable with the regularized beeping of smoke alarms and other such annoying noises? See what it has to say. Oh, yo, Betty, you're not. I don't know, Betty. You might not like this answer. Hold on. Yeah, I'll have her, her or him. I forget. So I get bored with one character and put it change the voice. Wait, hold on.
Oh my god, so now I'm feeling separated. Fuck. You're right, I didn't like that answer. You're right.
No, it says, okay, short answer, they aren't. What you're noticing isn't a racial trait. It's a mix of confirmation bias, housing conditions, and who controls the environment. Not
housing conditions. It's a fucking battery you need to replace.
I know, right? Dude, I hammered mine off my wall. It's on my Instagram. There's a video. The beeping smoke alarm is a poverty signal, not a racial one. That slow, maddening chirp almost always means a dying battery. Well, yes. Yeah, replacing it
for the fucking, you know.
Yo,
what are they nowadays? Fudge rounds, all right? What are they called, right?
Yo, check this out, Betty. Replacing it costs little, but time, access, authority, or attention can be the real barriers. People are more likely to live with it when they're renters and don't feel ownership over the space. Maintenance is slow or unresponsive. Daily stressors are louder than a beep. That's so fucking gay. The noise fades into the background of survival mode. Habituation happens under chronic stress. When life is noisy, financially, emotionally, logistically, your brain learns to triage irritation. Jesus Christ. A smoke alarm beep competes with job instability, family pressure, health stress, neighborhood noise, sleep disruption that's already normalized. Damn.
Well, you know, you should freaking release one of those like rich men north of Richmond type songs about fucking smoke alarms and fucking man. You know what I mean? They
Yo,
genuinely believe that bullshit. You know what I mean?
yo, buddy, if I write it,
Still in my soul, working all day, coming back home for a smoke for late. Just
coming, coming
so
back
stupid,
home,
man.
smoke alarms chirping, fucking yeah. Dude, if I write a song and set it to AI, like like write a song.
Batteries down. I can't
It's-
afford to replace, so I'ma sit down here, waste my life away.
No, dude, it's gonna be trance or it's gonna be techno or it's gonna be house, but it's gonna smack. And it's gonna be about black people and their smoke alarm fetish.
Hope we get a writing credit.
I mean, you know, you can get a story by the. Let's see. You know, like, yo, you know, like Tom, you know, like, I guarantee you, like, yo, Tom, meet me at the fucking shooting range in Burbank, bro. I'll make you feel like less of a man.
Yeah, Gilly will run around and you get to shoot him or attempt to.
Yeah, my ass. Yo,
You've got to have a
Tom,
smoke alarm beeping next to you while you're trying to win.
yo, Tom, do you think that you could fire my 50 caliber revolver without it smacking you in your fucking Mexican face? You know, like, does Aisha have a smoke detection? Fuck no. ChatGPT calls blacks poor. Normal.
No, she disabled the smoke alarm because, like, when she's sending messages, obviously that would trigger the alarm. Smoke signals.
Oh my god, she's half Egyptian.
I thought she was Native American. Is she really Egyptian?
Yeah, half it. She's not even full. She's half Egyptian, half French. She's not. But she like people think she's like Hispanic. People think she's yeah. Like,
You know the Bering Strait theory, don't you, of migration to North America?
oh, you know that? Yeah, I do, of course. Yeah,
Basically, it was a
yeah.
long journey.
That's
It
people came
started
from
in
Asia.
Egypt. It started in Egypt. They made their way through like Europe.
Yeah, and
Through-
went over the
through
banks.
France. They went to France. You know, they went, hey, you know, we're doing some shit. You know, do you want to come? And loads of French joined them. And then they started a new race in North America. It's called Native Americans. So it's not too far from the truth there, Gilly.
Mm. Yeah, but she's not Native American.
that's not true either. So you know, I just made that up.
Oh, I thought you meant. Okay, I thought you were talking about when like people were in Asia.
Yeah,
Like,
Asians did that. Yeah, no, not Egyptians and French. Dancing fucking arm in arm, walking across the Bering Strait, avoiding short-faced bears and cave lions and all that other shit.
Did you say cave lion? Yo, cave lions.
Yeah,
Are
cave
they-
lions. Fucking Europe had so many of them.
Yeah, they're
cave
extinct.
hyenas,
Are
dude.
they extinct or no?
They are now. Yeah. But
Yeah.
They weren't back then.
Yeah. Albert
We
Bender
used to
is
hate cave hyenas. That is the most fucking terrifying, idea. Like, imagine that you're just chilling in a cave trying to stay warm, and those fucking cackling, fucking hell beings come along and fucking want to eat your children.
bro. The most. Hold on. Like, first of all, I think we can all agree that sharks are the most terrifying thing to encounter.
No,
In their
because I can
natural
stay the fuck
habitat?
out of the water. I can stay the fuck out of the water.
No,
and
but
avoid
that's what
them.
I'm saying. Like to encounter in their natural habitat. Like if you're just like fucked like that, like the couple that like people try to say fake their own death.
Yeah, but like, there's so few attacks and actual deaths in there. I'd be way more scared of a hippo than I would a fucking shark.
Oh yeah. No, hippo, dude, their body weight is so crazy that they can walk on all fours at the bottom of like lakes and shit.
They're just, people think they're fat, but they're just entirely like muscle. They're
Yeah,
so
no,
dense.
yeah, for sure. And their bite force is insane too. Like they'll kill it. Dude, did you ever see the videos of like the fat guy that like tried to domesticate a hippo and of course it wound up killing him?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he adopted it, didn't he? Is it when it was like a pup?
Yeah.
What would you call a baby hippo? Is it a hippo pup or a hippo?
I don't know.
Can't be a
Let's
hippo.
ask. Let's ask this open-minded AI. What is a baby hippopotamus called?
Hippos actually
Hippo-
occupy low standard housing and
yeah, exactly. A baby hippopotamus. Oh, it's just called a calf.
oh yeah, calf. Yeah, makes sense.
Hippo calf. Damn. A hippo calf. It's like Tom. Tom's kind of like a hippo calf. Ask ChatGPT if it's impressed that I can deadlift 3 plates for 3 sets of 3 reps. No one's impressed with that, Tom. Tom, Betty's like a fucking champion weightlifter.
I'm not a champion weightlifter, man. What the fuck? I coach people though to be very good weightlifters.
Dude, you competed. Dude, stop.
Like, being competed doesn't mean you're any good, man. Any fucking retard can compete. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's so not.
Bro, okay,
impressive.
all right. So, like, you're either a fraud or
Because I'm not impressed with doing a competition that anybody can attend of their own free
yeah.
will.
But hold on, Betty. Alan said that he could squat 315 pounds at 15 reps, and you're like, yeah, light work. Like,
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
no,
I said
I know,
315.
I know you say light work.
315 is easy, but I just said I don't like doing high rep sets of squats because you can easily.
No,
pass
yeah,
out.
but it's like
It's like you
that's
feel
like
like you're
your
done.
wheelhouse, and like I know that you've competed in like I mean, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
315 was my 1 rep max when I was the strongest I've ever been in my life. Like it's insane.
Yeah, but you know the thing with squats though, like, is you can you build up on them quite quickly. You know the especially if you've got good programming. And a lot of people as well though when they start training lifting, they do like powerlifting, and they get a lot stronger really quickly because they eat a lot of calories and they gain more leverage through extra body weight. So you feel like you're progressing really really quickly. But oftentimes you're just getting fat, and that happens to you know some people anyway. I'm not going to name names, but it happened to a couple of friends, and I had to have a word with them. I'm like, dude, there's not a single one with a poster of a fat powerlifter on a wall.
Well, powerlifters are kind of fat, right?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the weight class, but yeah, typically. I mean, when you get to the heavier, but if like you're in a heavier weight class, and obviously, like if it's something without a cap at the upper weight, you're just gonna get as heavy as possible.
Yeah.
Like when Eddie Hall, don't you? Like he
Oh yeah, you bet your ass I do.
like in the same year he broke that he broke the deadlift record, I think, by like 34 kilograms, and he went all the way to 500 in the same year on the world's strongest man, but he could
Hmm.
not maintain that body weight, so he had to retire after one win because it was going to kill him. So he's quite short. He's only like 6'2". Like,
Yeah, he's
bigger
not
guys
very
like
tall.
that. Yeah, it felt like I was. Hatfield Bjornsson, right? The guy who played the Mountain.
Yeah.
Like, he's 6'11". He's fucking massive.
You gotta be careful on your back. Yeah, but look at what Tom said. He goes, 1 rep maxes are stupid. They're for morons that don't ever go to the gym and just ego lift. Like, no, Tom, you build up to what it's not like you're just going in and doing 1 rep, you dumb. Tom, shut the fuck up.
I mean, in competition, obviously doing a 1 rep max because there's no point in doing more than one, is it? It's like, you know what I mean? You are literally,
no, but like,
yeah.
dude, our soccer coach had us like, you do reps and then you do reps up to and then you go back down too, and going back down is that's where you probably tear the most muscle.
You mean like a pyramid set?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, normally the runners just start off with a lower weight, higher reps, and then you build up, So you might do like 5 sets altogether. Like the first 2 are kind of like warm-up sets, maybe do like 50% of your 1 rep max and 65, or maybe like 70%. You go around to 80, 85% if you working set and then come back down. But honestly, I think a lot of that is just a bit too convoluted unless you're doing it for sport and you want.
Yeah, no, Yeah, that's what it was
They
for.
just want to change things up, you know. I don't think they're as effective, to be honest.
Mhm.
But I get what Tom's saying though. Like if you go into the gym and you're doing something, say
Yeah,
you're strength training, I would always typically do like 3 reps at a minimum because I don't want to be doing 1 rep maxes all the time. Say they
yeah,
take a
no,
really long
no,
time to recover
yeah,
from, and there's way more chance of injury when you're doing a 1 rep max.
yeah. I guess see, like, I mean, without a coach, like, I wouldn't, I would never fuck with that, just because it's too, like, it's like it's kind of like,
You
what's
need
the
a, you
point?
need a you need a spotter with you as well, ideally. I mean, you can do it on deadlift more safely than others because you don't need a spotter for that, obviously, do you? You just drop the weight if you can't pick it up.
Dude, I feel like deadlifting is such a fad now because it's like it's just an easier like lift like than than pretty much anything else, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, think about it, using every muscle group in your body essentially, aren't you? And it's a
Why
whole body lift. And if you're going heavy with it, it's very taxing, you know.
are you not doing that when you squat though? Using every muscle group?
Well, I'd say deadlift probably uses more. I mean, what do you mean nah? That's why it's so
What?
bangly.
I didn't say nah.
Oh, they said nah. Sorry, I was like,
No, no.
just when you're
Yeah,
deadlifting,
dude. I'm gonna contradict
the bar
you.
isn't resting on you, is it? So you're having to use like your lats to keep the bar from drifting away from your midline, keep it enough away from your legs and your shins. Um, yeah. Uh, but, front squats though work a lot of like upper body muscles as well. You know, if you happen to really
Well, Jersey, it doesn't
depress.
necessarily matter that you're not pulling because well, I mean, Betty could explain it. I
What
mean,
was it? What was it called? Sorry.
Terzi's saying that, like, I guess what Terzi's saying is that because you're not pulling when doing a squat, it's not like a full body.
Yeah, because like a deadlift, like it's more of it's not strictly a pull in my mind because you do use a lot of leg drive, so it is a push and a saying the phrase on it. You have a bit of a push and a pull, Gilly, doing the
Yeah.
deadlift.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like honestly, I'd recommend people like don't do Olympic weightlifting. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Because like you're doing lower reps, so you're not going to build as much muscle optimally, and you're also like neglecting your arms a lot, and you know what I mean. It's all legs mainly for the most part, legs and back.
Dude, that's like the opposite of how so many people work out, too. It's like people don't work out their legs, which is like pretty fucking retarded.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just you got to enjoy what you're doing at the end of the day. But like, if it's one session a week of fucking heavy squats, like, why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? It doesn't take up that much time, you know. Especially
Yeah.
if it's just one session that you're doing, you know. 'Cause if you're going to failure in squats and you're going high reps as well, you're not going to be able to do squats again for probably a week.
Dude, failure is some shit that if you don't have a fucking trainer or like a coach, it's like,
Well, like, there's also loads of confusion with what does failure mean. It means a different thing to almost everybody you ask. But like failure is when like your form breaks down, right? So you're not
dude,
going to be
that happens
deadlifting.
on shoulder press like faster than any in my experience. Like shoulder press, it's like you'll be going and then all of a sudden you're just fucked. Like,
What do you mean, like leaning back and stuff to try
like,
and get the weight?
well, like not like not. I don't know. I shoulder press without not free weight shoulder press, like free shoulder press on a machine, where you know what I mean, where you're
But it's
straight
a
up.
lot safer on a machine, isn't it? You know, 'cause you've got like the movement is guided, isn't it? It's on a fixed axis. You can't move around. So it's a
Yeah,
lot easier to go to that kind of failure on machines and it's safer. But what I'm saying is like the difference between failure, like when people say go to failure, they think, oh, it means doing negatives as well and doing cheat reps. But that's not failure, that's beyond failure. You know what I mean? So it's good to know like exactly what each phrase, each word means.
yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
so you're just gonna, as soon as it go to failure, if you don't have no idea what that means, you're not gonna, you know what I mean? You're kind of in the dark a bit.
Dude, my friend got a herniated disc doing that. Not even the shit where you're like hanging off the thing. Like the just you know those lower back like the isolation machines that they have in gyms for like your lower back. It's like
Yeah,
the yeah. He did that shit, but he was just, like too jerky with it. He fucked
it's
up.
so hard. You should just, you know that have you seen a back extension? It's not a machine per se. I mean, it is a machine, but you just lay on it, and the top half of your body like hangs over the edge, and you use your lower
Yeah,
back and your hips to.
yeah.
That's so
That's
much fun.
yeah,
And you can
yeah.
overload it as well easily. You just have a plate across your chest, you know. It's
No, for
easy.
sure. Yeah, those things are.
You know, you should get though. You should get gymnastic rings. You really should. It's so much better to do calisthenics on them than it is on a fucking shitty bar. It's so much better for you. You can do. You can like build up more skills on it as well, more like seamlessly. You know.
Dude, you know what actually works? I was earlier today. I went through my other apartment. It's like those ab machines where it looks like you put your knees in it, and it's like if you actually do the exercise right, where you actually use your lower stomach muscles to bring your knees up, rather than just like fucking coasting in it like a retarded child. Like this shit actually works really well. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like
Yeah,
you're,
yeah, 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 I know what you mean,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, they're good those. I mean, what a lot of people laugh at is you know those like straps you can attach to a pull-up bar and you put your elbows in them.
yeah. Those are
Yeah.
stupid, right?
But they look stupid, but they actually are very effective in a way because like you're having to keep like your lats engaged as well by driving your elbows down while doing the movement. So it's I find it's like a lot more if like when you're doing pull-ups and you want to do hollow body pull-ups, which means like your body's in the shape of a banana. You know what I mean? So the opposite of arched, if you get me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's building strength in that position. It's building up strength in your serratus anterior. You know, the muscles that protract your shoulder blades forward. Um, it's just good to train everything, I think. So it's good to have a variety, but at the same time, don't change it up all the time. You know what I mean? Because then you're never going to get anywhere. 'Cause you always just you don't stick into something long enough. You know what I mean? So it's good to have
Dude,
variety, but at the same time, don't change your workout every 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Stick with it. Do basic progressive overload. Increase the weight slowly or the rep count, whatever. You know, and then do it that way.
Alan knows. Alan's Betty's apprentice. But yo, fucking
You're fired.
dude, fucking you know patented and I guess patented, but you know who sells his own versions of those things?
Oh, you're gonna bring up fucking Kai Kisratil, aren't you?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I hate that dude. I hate him.
I know.
Oh, it's such a fucking. I remember him saying like, he's like, whatever thing you think you're an expert in, you give me 6 months and I will be better than you at it. Okay, I will be more smart. I'm more intelligent than you. I'm funnier than you. It's like fucking shut up, you gnome, you fucking fraud. His PhD's fucking fake. It's been exposed. He tried to lie
Yeah,
about it.
I love when you told me this shit because like he would hang around. I told you he would, like in the Bronx. He would be at the gym that we went to work out, for soccer, and like he would just walk around and like correct people's form.
And he's just, yeah, what a dickhead, man. Just fuck off. Let people train. I don't do that. You know what I mean? It's just look at me. I'm so important. I bet he wasn't even working there. I bet he was just fucking training himself and just had to be, I know everything. Am I right?
Yes.
Exactly right. That's what I'm saying.
So they're saying that he's like, yo, Juliana, one time me and Andy Bouquet and Andrew B were talking about motorcycles, and I told him to look up this bike called the Bukaki. I didn't care if he did.
I've seen Sniff make this comment about 100 times in the last
Yeah,
year.
dude. Yeah, dude. I love yo, Sniff. So Sniff, I was asked by Clown Show last night who of like everybody in what Frankie refers to as the community would be like if I had to pick like one guy would be the guy that like just fucks everybody else up, and like it came down to Betty and you. I was like I had to Betty you.
It came out to PTSD and Sniff, not me.
Nah,
older,
nah.
that's me. I'm older.
Nah, I
than
did. Dude, what are you talking about? Sniff's older than you. Sniff fucks up both. Sniff 2v1s, you
Yeah, no,
guys.
but Sniff is like he looks after himself more than I look after myself. I think. I'm not
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, exactly. Yo, Tom, show us what you look
I'm not
like,
doing
Tom.
cardio. I'm not doing cardio.
Wait, what?
I do a 2 hour hike in the morning. I call that a day, mate. That's me.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, but you could outlift Alan. You said if you worked, you know, if you put the training in. I want that lift off to happen.
Yeah, but that's not fighting, though, is it? Or being someone who wants to hurt anyone.
Yeah, but you train Muay Thai.
Yeah, well, I competed and trained, but that's I
Yeah,
stopped.
you
I stopped.
competed.
I stopped that Gilly about 14 years ago. No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not resting on the laurels like that,
Okay,
man. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
doing
but okay. So like,
that.
you ever seen those comeuppance videos from the UK where it's like mostly white kids actually. It's like this is from a long time ago. It's from like early 2000s, where like you know these kids would just run up and just like start like swinging on people walking through parks. And there's this guy with his girlfriend walking, and these two like scrawny
Oh,
like
we used to
kids like
call them. They were called Happy Slap. That's what that was called.
right. Okay. So like yeah, and there's this guy he knows he's ready to fight two people because the one
Yeah.
dude like kind of hits his girlfriend in the back of the head. So he like moves so that she's behind him and he's fucking he just gets in a legitimate stance and they like almost like a Stephen Thompson bladed stance and like you know and he fucking just jabs the one dude with his lead hand, and the guy staggers backwards, and then he fucking like just wheel kicks the other one, and you know, and the one that he jabbed like tries to do like a running tackle, and the guy just like basically just catches him and like throws him to the side. I was like,
Yeah.
so yeah, you could still pull that off.
I thought that was Russia, not England, but
No, it's
they're wearing like
England.
a tracksuit, so it could be either. Could be either. I know what you mean. It's like some guy recording in it, looking down, and the guy like turns and pretends to like gesture, but he hits the girl in the face,
Yeah.
and then that dude just fucking beats the shit out of them.
Yeah, there's one too where it's like I guess like the guy's friend is following around from a distance with a camera, just like filming him go up to people, and then but then there's this huge dude who knows how to fight, just like and the guy's not looking, and the guy just fucking just right hooks him in the face, and the dude just goes down, and the guy that hit him just leans down, pulls him up by the scruff of his shirt, and just gives him a talking to, like you know, because you know he just checked him. He just didn't care for his behavior.
Is that the video? There's another one as well. I don't know if it's the same one you're talking about, where I think it was like a prank video. This guy like throws a net over someone, and he's like running away, and this other guy kind of sees him running away, and he fucking turns and wheel kicks him while the guy's running into it, and fucking like, you know what I mean? He's fucking dead. I thought.
Dude. So the best ones. There's one also from the
I agree.
UK.
That's a motherfucker. It's 6:30 here for me, and you're yawning at 10:30.
Bro, it's I told you, bro. I told you, my
privilege.
sinuses are fucked. It's just when you yawn, it's just because you're not breathing
Don't
into your nose.
touch nostrils, Gilly. I don't care. It's none of my business.
Don't call me a mouth breather, you fucking. Mm. It is funny. Wait, who did you call him? That you called some Jewish guy a mouth breather. It cracked me up. Fucking.
No, I told you about that time I was on holiday in Mallorca, and there was like a wing of the hotel that was all Jew infested. They were all just walking around with the fucking mouths open. You know what I mean? Like they're fucking one of those fucking pitcher plants that want to catch flies.
A fucking Venus flytrap.
Yeah, no, those like pitcher plants. You know, like fucking they fall in because it's like just a big hole.
Oh my god.
They're more of a passive like fly collection rather than like a Venus flytrap that has to actually do something. You know.
I mean,
No, but they seem like nice people though. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Yo, Tom, stop with the demon bullshit, all right? Dude, Tom, you might be a demon, but I'm the fucking actual devil. Get out of here. Go back to the gun range and watch out for ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a reincarnation of Rasputin.
please. Tom, stop fancying yourself a fucking mythic figure and emerge from the darkness and get with Erica's sister. Like, take agency over your life. And show us what you look like. I agree with Sniff.
I
Yo,
think I know. I think I know what Tom looks like. He's been on camera before. I think once
uh,
ages ago.
I mean, I know what he sounds like. When was he on camera?
Oh, I can't remember now. It was ages
Yo,
ago.
$20 to whoever can produce footage of Tom on camera. I'm dead serious.
$20. That's it. That's a fucking low fucking amount.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be that much work. Yeah, it's a low amount. Yeah, it says the only person who's consistently beat me on bets. It's a
Yeah, but
low
you got
amount.
your revenge though by giving me parlays that didn't hit, so we're even.
Dude, like, I mean,
Come on.
that's your curse.
You set yourself up for that one, Gilly.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know how much it's like. Did I tell you to sink like your like? Did I tell you not to be? I mean, dude, you should have been playing with house money instead. You're like, oh yeah, I'll just put $500 on it. It's like if I knew that.
When in Rome.
What?
I said when in Rome, you know.
When in Rome, dude, if you're ever in Rome, like hit me up and I'll tell you where to go so that you don't have to deal with like all the tourist nonsense and there's actual cool shit for you to do. Like,
I'll go somewhere that's not Rome, probably.
yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not just tourist.
Yeah, go to Southern Italy. Fuck them. But yeah, no, not Napoli. Unless you want to deal with like tanning salon, happy, fat, like harmless, not unintentionally harmless, fucking Kamara, and what's left of the Syrian shanty towns.
I'll see him before they go. Yeah. You know, I wish one place historically. I wish I could go and like have a look around. Is the Kowloon walled city? You ever heard of that?
Yes, bro. Yes, I fucking do know about that. I wrote a short story that took place there for one of those side hustle catch prize things back in the day when I learned about it. Dude, it was so crazy, right? It's like, it's like New York City times fucking or divided by, I guess you'd say. Like right? Because it was the square, the actual lot size of the fucking shit was really small, and it was all just built up.
Oh yeah. It's just stacked, absolutely stacked, and you can see like a dissection of all of the Kowloon walled city, and you see how tiny all the different apartments were.
Yeah,
literally just all bed sits basically.
bro. The triads had their
Yeah, they had the run of it. Yeah, but they only demolished it once they like tapped into like free electricity, from from the power lines. Yeah,
dude. Mila
I've just
has
looked this up. Yeah, I've just looked this up, Gilly, before I forget. It says Kowloon Walled City was astronomically denser than New York City.
yeah.
New York City has 27,000 people per square mile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how much Kowloon Walled City had?
50,000.
No.
40.
More.
No way.
1.2 million.
What? What was the total population?
I think it was like 50,000 people altogether, but it's only like 5 acres big. It's tiny.
Yeah. No, that's so insane, bro.
Yeah.
That's like
No.
India all in one structure.
Yeah.
Dude, Mila has a picture of you, Tom. That's sad.
It's only a picture of his bicep.
Yeah, Tom, you showed her a picture of your bicep after those deadlifts. Oh no, Tom sends a picture of his bicep and arm extended with one of his guns in the hand. Didn't you?
You know, like, if you ever want to see like the inside of it, there's parts of it in that Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Kickboxer. I think
Dude,
it's
I
Kickboxer.
watched that with Ido put that on his Discord recently, and I'm like, dude, Kickbox, like, it's a terrible movie, but like, I told him Hard Target's the best one.
I get mixed up with Kickboxer and that other film that's really similar.
I mean,
What's it
yeah,
called?
the one where he
What's it called?
plays brothers is Hard Target. There's Kickboxer.
No,
There's,
that's Double Impact, the one with he plays the twins.
oh, you're right. You're right.
I remember
Yeah.
that well. You know why? Because I bought that. No, I didn't buy it.
I just watched it.
when I was
When
a kid, I got that on VHS. I think maybe DVD or VHS. They had this fucking like promotion message that came up every 10 minutes. This is not for public viewership. This is for only. It was really shit. That's the reason I remember it. But the other film is Bloodsport. Bloodsport and Kickboxer. I swear, like the plot of those two is like mixed together in my head. I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, no, well, of course, dude. How bad, like, I mean, Van Damme at least used to be a martial artist, like, dude, how bad is Steven Seagal, just as a phenomenon, like, his Aikido, the story of his dojo being raided he took on like 19 Yakuza guys, supposedly, like, he's
he claimed that he was trained by the founder of Aikido. What's his name? Mariano, I think it's Mariani. But anyway, that guy died when Steven Seagal was about 14 years old. So unless he fucking went to Japan as a kid, which he didn't.
Yeah, he did. You're in the
Shit,
70s.
everything in his life is bullshit. It's just all
Dude,
bullshit.
and also Aikido's bullshit, right? Like,
Well, it's a fucking hand-to-hand combat sport. Yeah, it's supposed to be about disarming people, stabbing you with a spear. That's what it's supposed to be for.
well,
You know
because
what I mean?
like,
If you look, imagine that the people charging at him are holding swords. It all makes sense, but it's like completely obsolete. So it's fucking sword battling in the 20th century.
dude, also,
21st
you
century.
know what? You know what's not totally bullshit is Hapkido, actually, a little bit, because it's like I mean, just in the sense of like your opponent's momentum being used against them.
Oh yeah, that's the one Michael Chandler does, isn't it?
Hapkido?
Oh no, Haps is Kiddo. Sorry, I forgot. Haps is Kid, isn't it? No, I got mixed up. I bet. What were you saying?
No, I was saying. Wait. How legitimate of a martial art is Hapkido?
How legitimate of a son is Hap Chandler?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking.
It's Michael Chandler's fucking martial art right there.
Oh my god, dude. Do you know how?
Hap Kidnap.
Dude, like, I mean, not to like ever glaze guru, but like, I mean, he did have a good run of jokes about like when Chandler's like adopted black kids are fucking, like 16, 17, they're like, and Chandler's still throwing around like t-shirt ass, like there's no I in team phrases. They're like, fuck you, dad, fuck you, Mike. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I mean,
Like me, myself, and Irene want it, but just without the
yeah, but except with animosity instead.
yeah, without the Hollywood family family care. It's all just animosity.
Yeah. Dude, me
How
myself.
long before they're like, "Fuck you, white boy"? How long do you think?
Yeah. You ain't my fucking dad. Don't call me son. The fuck is this?
Speaking of like Hap jokes, I think it was Sniff. It might have been someone else. It was in Guru's chat, and they said impression of Michael Chandler coming down the stairs and finding 2 bikes that he didn't buy.
That's funny.
That's so funny, man.
That's funny. That's super funny. He fucking he he finds the like him and his wife like get together and tell the kids like that it's like, yo, you guys have been dressing kind of like gangstery, like no more do rags, no more whatever. And then they find a do rag in one of their fucking bedrooms. And they open it up and it's just like fucking just like coke and mushrooms, and, like some and like a fucking box cutter. It's like,
Yeah, like a fucking Black Panther fucking manual as well in there or something.
yeah, oh, yeah,
The Black
no, yeah,
Panther.
what, yeah. One of them is politically
Militant blacks.
radicalized. One of them's just like,
I think it'd be the other way around though. I think Chandler would be like trying to radicalize them, and be like, "Hey, fellas, I'm gonna show you how to put a do rag on today." Like, no, we're good. No, I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you.
yeah,
Need them
you got
wings.
one of them. Yeah, one of them's very like studious, like black studious dude. One of them's like a hood ass guy, and then like the other one's like just it's the other one. The other one is just the fucking like Black Panther political or like the Simeonese Liberation Army that kidnapped Patty Hearst. He just like starts his own cult.
But no, the catch is like Chandler's more proud of the fucking black militant. He's kind of like judgmental of the white kid, you know, the white
Yeah,
acting one.
he's judgmental of the one that succeeds scholastically.
Like, listen, Hap, you're under no obligation to have to act this way. You know, if you want to act true to your true to your roots.
It's like it's just I don't know. It's like you're my son, but like you're just not black enough. Dude's looking at him like,
"Uh-oh, is that Cool in the Gang I hear playing on the radio? Let's turn this up."
yeah, exactly. Fucking Cool in the Gang.
I don't know why you go at Michael Chandler so hard, though, Gilly. He's not a bad guy.
I think he is. I think that and not just because he very oddly adopted black children, which at the behest, by the way, of his wife, whose apparent life dream that was.
That's right.
There's nothing strange about that, or the fact that he stalked her for years apparently until she fucking finally caved in and married him. But
Yeah, she fucking made him go through a fucking humiliation ritual twice, though, didn't she, to get revenge on him?
yeah, of course, and people
It's
thought
funny, What's interesting though is they've actually had their own child together now, right? Their own biological child.
did that?
So like, yeah. So obviously she's waited till she's older to do that. So Chandler and mine.
Betty,
I don't mean to be mean. Hang on, let me finish this point. I don't mean to be mean.
Alright.
You did me a favor by interrupting me, by the way, so I appreciate it. But I'm still going to throw myself under the bus here, okay? But Chandler specifically, right? Because he's the guy who's supposed to have like pride and everything, right? He might have like 2 black kids and 1 retarded kid because she had him really late in her life. Like, imagine.
Like how late?
I mean, I don't know, dude. She's like 34 or something. She's pretty fucking old, man.
That's not, bro. That's not old. You fucking,
Well, not old in general, particularly, obviously, but I mean, like to have a child, yeah, it is quite old. It's
not
quite normal. Yeah, it is.
Betty, how? Betty, how? I mean, okay. Now, I was born.
You know, if children later in life, they're going to be more retarded. You don't understand.
Yeah, yeah. My mother's 42. That's what it kind of. I mean, she was 42 and she also railed cocaine. I mean, but I mean,
That's for energy purposes. You know,
and I'm fine. Betty. I'm fine. All right.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They didn't have Lucas back then. Stop being so mean. All right.
Dude, fucking hold on. So you said Chandler's supposed to have like pride, right? So like
yeah.
So yeah, sorry, I just pulled up his record just to refresh my memory. So yeah,
No,
so
pride. No, I didn't. He didn't find
dude.
pride.
So he is so yeah, so he entered he was like the proto wave of like Bellator disappointments coming in the UFC. Cause like yeah, he knocked out Benson Henderson in his last Bellator fight, and then he comes in the UFC, performance of the night, TKO Dan Hooker, right? Oliveira knocked 19 seconds in the second round, TKO, just beats his ass. Gaethje fucking I mean, that was kind of a war, to be honest. But Gaethje beat him. He did get that historic front kick KO on Ferguson after Ferguson had been softened up by Gaethje. Then he gets fucking subbed by Poirier. The second Oliveira fight, which he did have that little resurgence at the end because it was a 5-round fight, and then Pimla just fucking dog walks him. So 2-4 in the UFC, and Conor McGregor just ruined his psychology to make him wait for a fight that never will happen. He's 39 years old.
Yeah, his pride took a hit, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it has. Jesus Christ, this poor bastard.
It's funny though, isn't it? A bit that he's got the word "blessed" tattooed across his chest, considering his life choices.
Yeah, yeah, and also, I mean, I thought Max Bless Holloway was blessed.
Well, I don't know who came first, but I think it might have been Chandler. But his name isn't Blessed, though, is it? His nickname, I don't think.
No, Chandler.
Yeah, it's somewhere else in it. Michael, fucking adopting. No, I don't know what it is.
Chandler's what is Chandler's nickname? Does he have one?
This could be a trivia question for the quiz.
Does he have? Hold on, but does he have one? Hold on.
Oh, it's Iron, isn't it? Iron Mike Chandler. It's
Yeah.
Iron.
Oh, that's so. Yeah, Iron. He was fucking. His gallbladder certainly wasn't made of iron. When Pillant fucking wailed on his fucking organs. Also,
you have to change it to irony soon, won't it, if he keeps losing.
Dude, yeah, irony. Gio, can you do me a favor? Tell Mega I said hello and that I hope she gets better fit. What? Hold on,
Read the rest of the message.
Better fish. Sorry.
Fish
No, I had to.
Listen to voice wizard the one.
Also, she really shouldn't be doing actual drugs unless she just has it. Yeah, what do you think I tell her? At any time it can. Yeah, that's not really true. The coke's gonna want to be fentanyl, but there's one shipment of cocaine that got caught with fentanyl. Yeah, I mean, dude, like she sent me an EKG or whatever, and I looked at it and yeah, it's like, but it's like, okay, well, there's a million ways to. All she has to do is take one of those Klonopin that she has on hand right before she got that. I mean, I really hope she goes to rehab, but it's like I've done all I can do. I mean, I hope she doesn't continue to be a regular on Clown Show because he, I mean, that's a guy that, I mean, he'd care if she was.
Go to rehab. She did blow.
Yep. Exactly. 27 club. So it's too late. Can you imagine dying at 27? How lame that would be.
Well, I don't know. Sounds pretty rad to me. We're still talking about these folks, aren't we? Decades later.
I mean, no, only the talented ones. Kurt Cobain can fucking Kurt Cobain sucks balls. Jim Morrison overrated. I mean, Janis Joplin's cool. Fucking Brian Jones is cool. Jimi Hendrix obviously cool.
No, am I wrong on this? Didn't Janis Joplin say Jim Morrison raped her? I'm sure she said that.
Interesting question. Let's see.
Yeah, I was just gonna say as well, it'd be really shit.
Did
if,
Janis Joplin allege that Jim Morrison raped her? Sorry. Go ahead.
What was I saying now?
Let's see.
What my last words I said, Gilly?
Hold on. No, Janis Joplin did not allege that Jim Morrison raped her. Janis Joplin never publicly accused Jim Morrison rape. There's no interview, letter, legal action, or finished statement. The rumor largely traces back to secondhand anecdotes and rock lore, especially stories retold years later, often distorted through memories and biographies. Rumor comes from Patti Smith once recounted a story years after the fact describing Morrison acting aggressively towards a woman in a bar.
Yeah, but Jim Morrison's slightly like underage groupies all the fucking time. That's not a
Yeah,
you know.
dude, there's a Rolling Stones song called Stray Cat Blues. Literally, Mick did from 1968. Mick Jagger goes, I can see that you're 15 years old, but I don't want your ID. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
bro, the shit was what it was, bro. Insert
That's
Trump.
Trump rape.
Yeah, Tom, go give her a hug, dude. Go interact with her. Yeah, Tom, she has like one or two good songs. I always thought the Doors were overrated.
Yeah. I mean, they had good songs. Then they just
Yo,
they're
Betty.
just very samey to me. Very samey, you know.
You know, okay, so it's an all black fucking band. Hold on, stay with me, Betty.
They die in a plane crash. Is this where there's a happy ending?
No. Their songs are so like their songs are all about like the white like oligarchy. They're this tree.
The white oligarchy. Interesting choice of words there.
They're well, I mean, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't okay, bro. It's the 60s.
It's crazy how Jews have like completely got a monopoly and they've got a plutocracy and an oligarchy, and still black people think white Europeans are in power. Like, how fucking dumb are these people? Like,
Well, yeah, but dude, hold on. Like, you have to realize, like, it's like that. See, it's like you're going, how dumb are these people? But it's like
it's like
what you
people,
said.
like, be
What you said.
nice.
No, what you said first is the thing, right? Like, you're like Jews have a plutocracy, oligarchy, right? It's like how dumb are these people? But it's like that's what an oligarchy wants you to focus on, rather than the first thing you said, which is you get me?
When you pay attention for like more than 5 seconds to the world, you realize it's not true. You know what I mean? It's not like a fucking secret, is it anymore?
No,
It has
it's
been.
not. It's not, and
Definitely.
yet everything's so anti-utilitarian by design, by social engineering, that no one fucking does shit. No one even cares to.
Oh no, they do care to. They care to attack white people for some historical fucking beef, or the fact they think they're being
Yeah,
fucking
but you know, dude, I grew up in a neighborhood where black kids got jumped all the time. I mean,
okay, but that's like one neighborhood, isn't it? It's not the entirety of the country.
no, sure, but like, I mean, and dude, I'm not saying that like fucking like black people have nothing to answer for, but like the bottom line is that like, you know, you keep the masses divided, you know, for the greater good of the oligarchy. It's like, you know, it's like at the end of the day, it's like you kind of gotta pick your battles, you know, and to an extent at least.
No, I'm not gonna pick I'm gonna be a 2-weight division champ and go I'm gonna defend both belts. I'm gonna move back and forth. So that's my goal. We're out of time, Gilly.
What? Sorry.
What were you doing?
Oh yeah, no, I was listening. You're gonna be a 2 division champ. You're gonna take on races. You're gonna take on every race that like dares to fucking wash ashore in the United Kingdom, while also attacking the Jewish oligarchy.
Yeah. Well, they're both connected, aren't they?
I mean,
Both
yeah,
connected.
but it's like, but you have to understand that like you're also a part of that, right? Because like, you know, you're like, so like working class British people and professional British people, the BA, I still, it's still hard for me to wrap. I mean, I get it, obviously, but the BAME shit.
I'm an amateur Brit at the minute, Gilly. One day I hope to turn pro.
Dude, the BAME shit still makes me like wrapping my head around that is so crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, but you've got the same thing there, essentially, haven't you?
Well, affirmative action was and is different. and to the extent that you're talking about working class municipal jobs for the most part. Whereas, like, I mean, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But you're talking about like engineering jobs, like you 4-year degree jobs, no whites need apply type shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's always been there in a sense, like because companies have to. Once you get to a certain size, you have to hire a certain amount of, you know, minorities or whatever the fuck they label them these days, right?
Yeah,
You've got
and
to
it's like
hire,
they really are
but
minorities.
there's no protections for white people. A large Indian company could just hire Indians and they'd be fine legally. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's always been there. That sentiment anyway. It's always been there. But now it's just like officially law now that they can do that. You know, even the courts have been advised to offer lighter sentences to immigrants and everyone that falls under that BAME banner. So basically, everyone except white people. You know, that's it. Yeah. And then like people
So,
try and gaslight into thinking that's not a problem, and I can't complain about that. uh, You know, publicly or risk going to prison. Isn't that fucking crazy?
dude, how about dude, I was watching. I thought this was like a joke. I was watching a while back before I was like on YouTube. Even I was watching Peacock to watch Premier League, right? And it had like they would it would be halftime, right, for a soccer game, and it would cut to like a commercial, and then it would come back in, and it would be like, it'd be like whatever Peacock, BBC, no, and then it had the slogan, "No room for racism." Like,
Yeah.
the show's rough. Yo, so okay, so right now, because it's like you're talking about real minorities, because like in the United Kingdom, it's white ethnic. 80 to 83% of the UK population is still white. Um and yeah, actually, here I'm curious about this.
If you
Like,
look at a map of London and the racial demography of it over the last 30 years, it looks like a fucking virus is spreading outwards from the center. That's what it looks like.
no, for sure. I mean, dude, here I wonder. Okay, so breaking down the 4 countries within the United Kingdom. Let's see. It's okay, so England is 81% white, Scotland 93% white, Wales 94% white, Northern Ireland 97% white.
When are these stats from, by the way?
These are from the end of 2022. These are hard stats, and then
Because
the
we had like last year, I think it was around
yeah, no, I'm looking.
1 million new immigrants turn up. So you know what I mean? It's like every year it just gets worse and worse. You know, what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a trend. I mean, look at America. You were like 90% white, more so in the 50s, right? And it's just gradually decreased.
Yeah, it's yeah, yeah, white population in the United States is like I think it's something like 58%. But
I didn't
but
realize it was low as that. I thought it was like 70% or something.
nah, no, but there's like
I
the
remember that
okay,
guy Biden being when he was what do you call it, vice president. He said like on camera, he said by 2050 or some arbitrary year, the whites will be an absolute minority in America. And he says, and that's fundamentally a good thing, you know. So they tell you exactly what they fucking want and what their plans are. It's just if you pay attention and you know,
yeah.
like they're weird, man. They think by telling you like what they're gonna do is like somehow freeze them of any karma that may come of it.
I
So
mean,
they,
you gotta remember how much of a figurehead the president of the United States is when it comes to like bigger things like that. Yeah.
exactly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You know, he's obviously a mouthpiece for his fucking Jewish donors, and that's what they want him to say and think and believe. That's what they all say, think and believe.
So okay, so
Even Trump wants that, even though he says he doesn't. He wants that. He's part of the fucking clique.
I
His
mean,
kids are married to. You know what I mean?
um,
He was against globalism and the fucking
well,
Jewish.
I mean,
thing.
yeah, you're talking about
He didn't want his
Ivanka
kids
married
marrying a
to,
bunch of Jews.
yeah. Dude, that motherfucker is the worst, the biggest Jewish slumlord of them all is Jared Kushner. Ivanka Trump's husband, like you know who that is? He's from a wealthy
Yeah,
real estate family. Dude,
yeah.
fucking okay, so yeah, United States. So this is 2024, 2025. 56 to 58% of the US population is non-Hispanic white. And yeah, so let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, white is the majority right overall, if you can. So if you want, you know, to break down by age group, that's interesting. Yeah, break this down by age group. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, because it's like the United States, because probably more so than the UK, it's a region thing too. Because there's quite a few states where, like, if you look at the demographics, it's like 90+% white, and then there's states like Mississippi, Alabama, and shit like that. Kind of.
The places nobody wants to live.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, so Wyoming, let's see. Wyoming is 91% white, West Virginia is 94% white, Idaho is 79, Alabama is 64, Alaska is 57, Arizona is 52, California. Well,
Yeah, Wyoming, you got such freaking like juicy, freaking life-giving, freaking white population, dude. Okay, Wyoming.
But West Virginia though, 94%. Wyoming's only 91.
Oh yeah.
Yo, California 33 to 38% white. Damn. That's crazy. And then by age, it's white share of adults. It's fucking also like the average age of white people all over the world is increasing because I mean not in America because of you know what baby boomers are like
Generation born like in the 50s and 60s, right?
well from right after World War II, so like 1946 to 64.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like like most Americans are in that
Yeah,
age.
that was when America was like at its peak, wasn't it? Like
Yeah. Well, 46 to honestly 46 to probably. I mean, because you had so much like turmoil in like 1968, pretty much all over the world. Like you could probably say up till then, but really it's till 71 when the gold standard ended. Because like before that, you had like a few socialists.
One parent as well. Like one parent being able to afford a house.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like how that was possible is because you had like socialist checks on capitalism, but it was still a capitalist society. So it's like dude owns a factory, he makes 200 times what like the factory worker makes instead of like 200,000 times like now. Like it's like dude, it's like how many dude like I mean how many of your friends, bro? It's like we're basically the same age, around the same age. Like how many of your friends like your age, give or take like 5 years, that you know are like that have like kids are just supporting like their girl and children themselves.
Yeah, I mean, also like the petrodollar as well. That started in 1945, didn't it? And that kind of gave a big boost as well. America being the reserve currency.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
there's a theory as well. Like with debts that America owns by, basically to other countries, that you have like parks that are like not public access, don't you? In America, they're like government property.
Well, I mean, yeah, but also, the Federal Reserve is actually a
But
private.
those like areas, those pieces of land where that happens, it's actually because they're like that's basically like collateral for the money America owes to these other countries if they don't pay it back. You know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, you know what I believe is that China will, I mean, once like the whole initiative with like the like basically non-electric cars will cease to be like legally built in 2030. I think like the majority 38 or 39 states are signed on to that. Like that's when China starts to import like neo cars or nio, like their electric cars, because people, it's not like the prices on Teslas and shit are gonna drop. So it's like, then China's
Oh
not
yeah,
exporting.
we're gonna start. Yeah, because like Tesla and everything haven't really done that well in China, have they? Because they're local in-house
No,
brands.
yeah,
Produce-
China, dude,
producing
China, yeah, they're the master of exporting shit. Like they own them. They China's great at laying in wait, dude. It's like they secretly own the world.
Yeah. Well, they always used to say about China, it's a sleeping giant. When it wakes up,
Yeah,
it's going to be the end of the fucking world, and I think we're getting there now. But they
yeah.
like in China, they have this like weird I'd classify them more as a technocracy than a communist or capitalist society now. The
Yeah,
level
I
of
mean,
control they have over every citizen.
bro,
You know,
it's a complete Orwellian. Dude, they have the you seen that Black Mirror episode with and then like a year later, it's the social currency like score shit in China.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, it's been
what
on
I'm
for a while there actually, but I mean, they trialed it in all the major cities, Beijing, Shanghai, Sichuan, and all that sort of stuff, right? And then I think what they're doing there is a guinea pig. It's an experiment, and what they're going to do there is going to be implemented globally. That's the next step.
Yeah, dude, I think the same thing about COVID. I think it was an experiment with universal compliance. It's like, how harmless of a virus does it take to change the face of culture and have people screaming at each other for not wearing masks? Like,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then it's like, it's like, oh, that worked. That worked out goddamn well. People are taking, people are taking alternative medicine that hadn't gone through FDA approval, right? Like,
And also, what worries me is they have like specific viruses that target specific races as well. You know what I mean? And I think that's what this was. I think it's more targeted at white people.
well,
You know?
no, dude, it's just but see, I disagree with that just because like the SARS virus is like herd immunity works. So if they really wanted to deal with COVID, what they would have done is said, okay, everybody with these pre-existing conditions, you go quarantine. Everybody else, like, go have COVID parties, get COVID, suffer for 2 days, and herd immunity works. But instead, they like locked down and they tried to lock down everything, right? And then they're like, oh yeah, lockdown's over, and then oh wait, another COVID outbreak, and they kept the shit going for like, it's just like you picture like the oligarchy around the table with their like, looking like Charles II of Spain, the fucking hook nose and shit, and like like pitching ideas to each other, and like
The Habsburgs, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like during COVID, I mean that was the biggest like exchange of wealth in history from the middle and lower classes to the upper class. It's just buying them time. Because like all those big businesses got bailed out, didn't they? Whereas the smaller businesses got told to go fuck themselves.
Oh yeah,
Basically.
dude, and New York City in the United States got it the worst because I mean not only by numbers but also a lot of shit happened in New York City, right? So Andrew Cuomo, I forget the company that needed like property because like there's not a lot of there's not a lot of like space in New York City, right? Like you have to pay for it because it's like geographically really small, even though it has the highest population. So Andrew Cuomo like he had to. So he basically decided, like, all right, this is gonna be good for the city. We're gonna let this company have all, a lot of these buildings and shit. And what he did was he chose buildings that were municipal fucking municipal nursing homes for like elderly people, right? And so like he was in a rush, so he hadn't finished like, basically figuring out where to put them, the fucking old people. So he had them like lobster tanked in these like interim spots, right? And so basically COVID comes and kills everybody's grandparents. And like,
Yeah.
and then on top of that, like, every New York City's economy essentially it runs on quote unquote non-essential businesses like fucking bookstores, movie theaters, sex shops, restaurants, whatever the fuck, right? And so like, and so like some dude is trying to operate a restaurant. He can only do it at 10% capacity, but they're not reducing his New York City fucking taxes he's gotta pay. He's going back to Belarus or whatever. Like, it totally fucked the city's economy, and the crime rate soared back up. Like, turns out it never really went down because Giuliani fucked with crime stats. But like, yeah, New York was and still is, bro. And then if that wasn't enough, Venezuelan migrants. So fucking, it's like, what a fucking shithole, dude. Like, and then
If it's anything
Tom.
that's happening out here in Europe and around Britain, then I guess those Venezuelan people in hotels are soldiers. That's what I'd guess. Because that's what's happening all around Britain and Ireland. They're getting armed and they're all in these 4-5-star hotels getting paid for by the taxpayer. While elderly people freeze to death because they can't afford the heating bill. You know what I mean? The winter allowance, which is like a tax on everything. That was supposed to be given to elderly people, but they couldn't afford it. But they can afford it. You know what I mean? It's just the betrayal, the levels of betrayal are just breathtaking, really.
Yeah, man.
I don't think there's any safe haven away from this shit, you know what I mean? It's global.
I mean, so you gotta look at places like Malta, you gotta look at places like southern Italy, you gotta look at places like, fucking Andorra, Luxembourg. I mean, those are, those are the safe havens, dude. Poland, actually. Poland is a huge one.
Yeah, but not for long, though. It's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, Poland does not have a fucking, rich history of repelling fucking invasions, do they? So, let's not put all our eggs in one.
I mean, yeah. One thing that the EU can say, that I could say for the EU rather, is that like, I wouldn't say checks and balances, but it's like it does like the idea that like, it's like if one country is teetering, another country is rising, and so things do even out, like to enough of a degree, united behind a single currency and shit, other shit like that. I mean, that does.
Because in a way, though, like, I mean, the EU's not really helped anyone. I don't think. Like the EU is the one who dictates how many migrants you have to take, right?
Well, no, because I mean, dude, that's actually
yeah. I mean, that's literally that's it that they do for European Union members. The EU, an unelected, right, on a diplomatically elected fucking committee decide the future of your country.
Well, okay, so I mean, to an extent that's true, but also, I mean, so in Italy, for example, dude, like, I mean, dude, it's undeniable that Giorgia Meloni, as prime minister, has done a shitload to stop the influx of Syrian refugees, cleaned up fucking shanty towns, like, crime rates are down in cities where you had.
Was that in Germany?
No, in Italy.
Oh, sorry, I think it's in Germany.
No, yeah, in Italy. Italy,
Say
dude.
Germany's fucked,
Syrian
man.
refugee. What? Sorry.
Say Germany's fucked.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Well, sure,
their
sure.
AFD party, fucking like 7 of their fucking politicians died in like a week. And they
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Oh yeah,
Leandro was
there's
telling me
no,
about this.
there's no foul play. There's no foul play. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's just there's no diplomatic option. That's what I'm saying. If you do get to
Well,
a position where you can do it diplomatically, they'll just fucking kill everyone.
dude, I don't know how.
Which they've done and they've got away with, and it's fine apparently.
So I don't know how like the different parties work in the United Kingdom exactly, but like in Italy, right? You have 7 major parties, right? And
You have
they
2 major
operate on a
parties. So-
spectrum. What?
Well, when you say major, do you mean people who could actually
I mean,
potentially win an election? Is that what you mean?
yes, and yes, that's what I'm
Right. No,
saying. So
we
like,
have 2. We have 2. It's Labour and Conservative. That's it.
okay, so yeah. So yours is like a two-party system, which is probably similar to the illusory democracy that we have here, which is a two-party system, which isn't even real because of the electoral college. But like in Italy, right? You have, and those parties are operate on a spectrum from most liberal all the way to most conservative, right? So Giorgia Meloni belongs to Fratelli d'Italia, which is the second most conservative party. But any given election, right? No one who wins the election for prime minister of Italy is going to win by more than like 18 or 19% of the vote because you know what I mean? It's sometimes more, but like you get what I'm saying, right? It's like people really do from the ground up vote their interests, right? So it's like either voting for the mayor of their town, all right, the governor, the governor of their province, like, president of their region, and like, and that goes all the way up. And it's like supposed to be like that in the United States, but nobody fucking votes locally. Nobody votes for Congress or Senate. Nobody votes for mayor, like, where it's only a popular vote, right? And it actually still is a democratic process. Like, they might turn up, like, register to vote for president so that they can be tracked by the government, and then cast a popular vote where, like, twice in my lifetime, the popular vote has meant jack shit because the electoral college has overrode it.
I think just people in general though just lost any faith in the entire system. It's like, oh, you get a mayor for your town, you vote for that. Okay, great. Well, that mayor's probably a fucking careerist politician who just wants to get the fuck away from that job and move on to somewhere else like Annapolis, right?
I mean that's true probably about in the US. That's probably true about 80% of the time, and the other 20% they don't go any further than mayor or maybe governor of the state, right? But the thing is,
Yeah.
the thing
They
is
try
this,
that, don't they? That's what I mean. Like they're not. I mean, there's very few that are just like, yeah, I want to stick with this mess I've been handed to me, this fucking deficit, all of this bullshit. No, they just want to pass it on to the next person, make all the
Yeah.
fake promises because they know it's not
No,
solvable.
exactly.
You can't fucking pull money out of thin air, can they? If they're in a fucking deficit in education, medicine, everything, But
Yeah,
really,
no,
like, I just realized something. It's like 7:30. I can barely
Oh,
keep my eyes
shit.
open. And we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about politics. I'm like,
no, yeah,
I can't do this right now, though.
no, you're good, dude. You're good. Yo, always good. Always a good time, buddy.
Yeah,
Take it
man, yeah.
easy. Get some sleep.
Just,
Yo,
I'll send you the bill through in the morning. I'm a bit tired now. Okay.
yo, tell your girl to make me some custom shit from her Etsy store as a belated birthday present.
Oh, she's not a big fan of you right now, Gilly. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, she's
All right, well,
she's
tell
throwing
her.
down a picture of you on a dartboard. So I'm gonna stay there for a while.
Tell her I'll change her opinion, like at the end of this year or whenever I'm in the UK. Hopefully.
Her aim will be fucking locked in by then. So you
Shoot, she have a blowgun. Just shoot me.
yeah. Straight in the neck. That's it.
Alright, bro. Take it easy.
See you, man. Take care.